Hello.
Hello?
Hey.
You okay?
Yes, I've got like music playing. Let me load.
I was
I've got
just I was trying.
Sound from the Supermarket 1975. Some old ass store music.
You were 42 in that year.
That's not true.
Yeah, sorry, you were 37.
It's not true. It's not him.
You're right, you were 38.
Damn, please have mercy upon my person.
It does sound like something that like an old man would be listening to though. Or one
Uh
of those kids who's like I listen to the Smiths and I'm 6 years old, please give me an award.
oh. I do like whenever you see one of those things. It's like, uh, yeah, this is real music, unlike that crap that other people my age listen to, like Justin Bieber. And it's like, dude, it's been like 10 years.
Nobody listens to
Oh,
Justin Bieber anymore. Nobody likes the guy.
and also, you're 47. Quit lying.
You just wish you were 17 so girls would talk to you, maybe.
The 17-year-old girls would talk to you.
That's the demographic he's trying to get to.
Ugh.
I'm
The
tired.
Binding of Isaac.
Fucking snap your Binding of Isaac in half.
No, have mercy.
I would break his back and make him humble.
No, make him hamburger, cheeseburger.
I make him hamburger, cheeseburger, whopper.
I've heard that so many times. I didn't realize there's like an actual video it was from.
It has to be from somewhere, right?
Of course, of course. I don't remember what it was. But I remember saying it was like I don't remember what. I can't. Like the context is gone, but it's like some serious like action tense moment in a movie. And like the score being replaced with the hamburger cheeseburger song. And like I'm pretty sure it was like people are getting murdered or something. And it's just like this super intense scene with the hamburger thing just playing.
You,
Stupid.
what are you talking about?
And
You sound insane.
insane.
What,
Dude,
is everything
all
alright
this
with you?
morning until like 2 p.m. I thought today was Sunday.
Yeah, I didn't say anything because I just thought like you just wanted to do something today. But I think to be
I
fair,
did, but like I did think it was Sunday though.
but to be fair, I was like lamenting, wasn't it? That it's like I'm like lamenting over not doing D&D this week.
But yeah, that's what didn't clue me in when you said something about that. I was like, oh yeah, that's right, D&D. But it's like no, it's just you're lamenting about it,
Just lamenting.
dude. Which one of the doggies with the short noses?
Pugs?
I guess so.
Pugs have like no nose.
Ones that have like the breathing issues.
Well, yeah, yeah, because they got no fucking airways. Yeah, it's pugs.
I was at someone's house and their puppy was like so loving. It was so nice. It was such a sweet dog. It
But
just
was it
like
just making horrible breathing noise in the whole time?
no, it actually wasn't. But when they so she rolled onto her back so I could rub her belly. But when she did that, I could like she had some breathing issues.
Because
But she was
people have noted that they like lean on stuff to like support their airways.
poor baby. But she was such a sweetest girl, and she every time I tried to stop like rubbing her, she just like kept like not jumping at me, but getting edging closer. Like no, give more
She,
rubs.
she didn't say stop.
She wanted more cuddle.
I on my
It's good.
way,
It's
I'm
good
just
though.
like
It's
literally
so
around
good.
the corner
Mm,
from from my house. I
yeah.
thought it was a pug, but
Uh oh.
it was a different kind of dog, and I can't remember
It's a
what.
man.
I hope not. I'd be a fucked
It's a
up
girl.
man.
Hamburger, cheeseburger.
I haven't like loaded a game up or anything. I've just got like D&D Beyond up.
Well, I was gonna say like. Actually, is D&D Beyond only 5e?
Well, yeah, because
I guess that makes sense. I hadn't thought about it though.
it's literally called D&D.
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything though.
I know what you mean, but come on.
Well, no. If 5e was called Beyond, and this is the website called D&D Beyond, that's
Well,
like,
no,
all right, that's
it's just called it's. Oh, were you thinking it would be for like 3.5 as
no. I
well?
just think, well, I before I thought about it, I was like, oh, maybe we can make character sheets on there, but no,
I
probably they
wish Pathfinder had a D&D Beyond. That would make everything a lot easier.
you can make Pathfinder sheets on Roll20 if you use like the old sheet styles.
Nah, I don't know about this Pathfinder thing anymore. It's too hard.
Stink so disgustingly bad as the one thing. Hamburger, cheeseburger, whopper.
Your 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 dick smells like a fucking rotten old piece of salami.
Stop putting the salami on it then.
The slurmy.
Can't say that. Slurmy is actually your favorite thing to say.
No,
What did
I don't say anything.
Oh,
What?
I saw like I don't like listen to the podcast anymore of like the Wooly and Pat one, but
Cat? You mean
I
Castle
saw like
Super Beast?
yeah, I stopped giving a shit. But I saw that like a clip about like a Nero or a Bayonetta, so I clicked on it, and he kept saying like Shiro because there's like a girl that looks kind of like Nero in the new Bayonetta trailer, and I made myself laughing. It's so naughty, going like, yeah, let's call her the new character. Like it's like a girl version of Nero. Yeah, like a Nero girl. Maybe that's too much of a thing to say. Maybe we should shorten it. Like instead of Nero girl, maybe just like Nero girl. Or no, maybe that's too
I'm on
short of a.
stream.
I know,
Why
but
you like
I,
this?
I didn't say. I just thought it. And I laughed.
It's the fucking a bunch of white girls on Twitter are gonna invade your house and firebomb you for thinking such things.
I don't say the naughty words. I just think it sometimes when I like think of things like that.
Hey, Elliot, don't worry. Left 4 Dead 2 is free for this weekend.
Finally, Left 4 Dead 2 for free.
It's so if £1. If I didn't have Left 4 Dead 2, to be honest, if you like, there's no way people don't have a copy. Like I'm pretty sure everyone on my friends list has a copy of Left 4 Dead 2. It's one
Well,
pound forty.
one's free by default now, isn't it?
Mm,
Isn't it? Or is it? No, it's TF2 that's free.
yes.
Well, it didn't used to be.
Well, yeah, I
Hmm.
bought TF2.
Would
Stinky boy. Yeah, I have
seems like
42
money.
friends that own Left 4 Dead 2, so it's like if if we should like surely everyone already has it by now. 2009,
That's
dude. Fucking hell.
yeah,
I remember I've played 1 and 2 on fucking Xbox, so
yeah. That's where I played them. Like when we, I'm not.
but
So
I'm one of the
like,
5 people who bought Portal 2 on Xbox, so
mm. When we were playing Time Splitters, like I'm not good at shooting, but like I was doing okay. I think I'm. It's just like mouses is
it's
fucking
the
hard for me.
it's okay. I don't mean to burst your bubble, Elliot, but it's
I
the
know we were on easy.
it's not that well just in general the aiming is quite lenient on Time Splitters, I find.
That's fine too. I
It
just
it's
more meant using a
it's
controller versus a mouse and keyboards. But
well, if you're
I'm
more
more
used
used
to a
to.
control, I mean, like I don't know, like I'm not on the keyboard, like like over keyboard and mouse versus controller. I'm not on the keyboard side of the equation because like I mean, mouse is great, but it's like I don't particularly like using a keyboard for game buttons. It's just like
I'm
this.
not even saying that. I just more meant like
I'm not
just
like
fingers.
I'm not like I'm just making a different point.
Hmm.
But not like, dude, it's like I told you, like on easy of times play, it's very strange. It feels like I don't know. It's very like I mean I've heard it described as like hitboxes are very lenient, which is true. But it's like you're like if you're pointing, if you're looking at an enemy and shooting, you're hitting them. It's just like trying to get that like that clean shot to the face.
Hamburger, cheeseburger, Whopper.
I don't know where I know I feel like I've known the hamburger cheeseburger Whopper song forever, and I had no idea where it's from. Maybe German mentioned it at one point.
Probably. But keeps sending me German stuff, which is fine.
Who
Germa, the
who's
Boston guy,
who sends you German?
Smug.
Oh, I don't know. I feel like I don't know. It's very strange for me because I've been watching Germa since at least 2014.
You're what we call a Germa old head.
I'm a fucking Germa archivist, like antique like
You're,
vintage Germa.
you're a Vin Germa.
Vin Diesel.
Germa hipster.
I like that Sergeant Cortez looks like Vin Diesel.
I agree.
I
That
like
is one. That's like the one good thing about Time Splitters, I'd say.
I love that like the main character is just this like he's not dumb, but he is just like a massive himbo.
I mean, yeah, he's soldier boy.
I guess it is like it's like they've even before like Army Man was pro tag of every game. He's like kind of well yeah he's meant to be well he's like John Connor making fun of action hero, isn't he? So
Spence just saw the two capybaras picture.
the fucking knives.
It's good. But no, yeah, that's it. I mean, cause yeah, like every level's a parody of something. So like he's a parody of just like big fucking buff army guy.
He's like I don't know. He's like Starship Troopers or like. I mean, to be fair, that first level
I
is
mean, the
in.
outfit is like very Starship Troopers.
He just hasn't got a helmet.
Well, I mean, but like look at the fucking NPCs in that level.
Oh, totally.
They have like literally that same kind of helmet. Honestly, that is a when did Starship Troopers? It was the 90s,
90s.
wasn't it? Then yeah, that one's probably very much a reference to that level because like the sandy like terrain as well. I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
guess that could be also like
Cause,
made from other
cause,
things.
cause it was what like 2002 or something. Future Perfect came out. No, it was after that, wasn't it? But
2006, I think.
right, but regardless, it was before like the 360 era trend of just military shooter, right, or even like sci-fi shooter.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, because that's why that's like the first level's that, and then every other level's some fun shit.
Yeah.
I mean, that one's even fun too. Hamburger, cheeseburger. Well,
But yeah, I don't know what else like it would. It's obviously drawing from something, and I can't think. But yeah, I can't think of what it would
I'm
be.
guessing it's like a Terminator and then Starship Troopers for that
Obviously, the
level.
whole thing is kind of Terminator because it's time
Yeah,
traveling.
yeah, but like like when they like had those cuts to like the future of like the shitty wasteland, sandy, dipshit
Fucking
future that you have to
aliens,
live in.
goddamn!
Time to boogie.
It's time to shit.
You love.
It's your favorite line that he says.
Danny, you keep like doing this. You keep saying things that are you, but then you say I, but you're
It's
you
because
and
you
I'm
did
me.
it. It's just because like because I insisted that we stream, but you were like, no, you're gonna say something embarrassing, and then the embarrassing thing you said was you got like mad that like you that. Cause I was like, Elliot, what's wrong? And I was like, that's not. You were like, you were just in tears. Like, that's not what he says. It's like, what do you mean? It's like, no, he's meant to say it's time to shit.
Well, yes, that was the original dialogue, and they cut it for PAL regions because
No, and Elliot,
Liberals
no,
couldn't
you
handle it.
just
But
didn't. You just remembered it wrong. It's just all this
no,
all your life. It's just that's you thought that's what he said, but no. With the new HD audio through my shitty old TV, you learned the truth.
I was the one who wanted to stream it, but you said I don't know. I can't
I
think right
said it's time to shit,
now. And then you left the room and went to the bathroom.
and
Um,
then you played it
so,
and beat it.
consider this. You slumber a cucumber.
I
That
it
one made
took
me laugh.
it took me a second to realize like, oh right, it's a bit from Xavier Renegade Angel.
Where is? Let me scroll up. Dude, legit, legit. Let me just keep
Oh yeah,
scrolling,
sorry,
bro.
you need to keep scrolling a little bit because I did something.
That's fine. I heard the government put guns in a bomb in his fat gay ass and exploded him. Sad. Well, there's other guys. That
That
one
one.
legit made me chuckle. Like actually,
I sent you
it's
on
so
Tumblr, didn't I?
stupid. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just like the idiocy of just some guy saying he
It's,
put guns in a bomb in his
I
fat
did like
gay
when I
ass
reread
and
it, like
exploded him.
I reread it after you posted it, and it was like I didn't catch the guns bit, and that's like that's a very good addition.
It all adds up to a greater whole. It needs all the little nooks to like really make it hit.
I heard the in all caps government put guns and bombs in his fat gay ass and exploded him. Sad. Well, there's other guys.
Did I tell you that I had that one puppy on my island the other day?
I only loaded up Animal Crossing like a couple days ago, and I missed my own birthday.
Oh, fucking true, I guess.
I
Yeah,
didn't
I
even
think I
think
did
about
too.
it. So
Yeah, yeah, same. Um,
I got the fucking the like the messy hair though. I guess.
there you go. You'll have to find me.
Well, because
No,
I remember saying to someone that's like,
hey,
I'm never gonna get that because I'll
you might have
always
said
be
it to other
logging in.
people, but you said it to me.
So I've just had no like just no desire to play at all. Apart, but just but I was it was a bit sad. Like oh no, my island, my animal friends, I've missed you.
Los Animales. Uh, so
L'écriture.
I had the mummy dog on my island.
Oh lucky.
I guess so. I forget
Okay.
what his name was. Like, he was a mummy and he was a dog. Not to be confused with all the mummy dogs, you know?
No.
Dogs that are girls and mummies.
Don't. I know you wanna. I know you and Spoon want to impregnate every Animal Crossing character, but that's they haven't added that feature into the game yet.
You're the one who said what you just said, not me.
I'm just a conduit for your inner desires.
I mean, project as much as you want. You're the one saying it.
He who projected it rejected it.
No, I can't think of
Those
anything
who
to say
have
about it.
progeria must leave the cafeteria.
I am drawing a hand.
For which to smack my bitch ass.
Smack my bitch ass. Ba-dow, ba-dow.
Dude,
Do you want to try and Oh, gone.
what? No, what were you saying?
Do you want to try and like build some character sheets?
In Pathfinder?
Mhm.
I don't know how.
I mean, well, yeah, because it's been years since I played, so we could like load them, but I don't
My
know if like
fucking I don't even like. So I got that starter box. I don't even know if that's like the full rules.
well, I mean, the good thing is like it wouldn't be too different
I think
because
I think Pathfinder like it's from what I've seen of it, and like looking at character sheets and like the this kind of skills rundown, it's like
mhm.
Pathfinder is kind of D&D plus, at least compared to 5e.
Oh, for sure. Well, I mean, a better thing would be like it's Morrowind to 5e's like Oblivion,
My point was it's just that it's just D&D, but there's just more to it.
and my point is what you just said, but worded
Sure,
in a way I like.
I don't know. It's like I think I'm not like I'm like not gonna make a thing out of it. It's just like I don't know if Morrowind has more or like more depth. It just like it just has maybe Morrowind just has more of what you like.
No, it does have more. They literally cut skills down, like, and then did the same with from Oblivion to Skyrim. It
Well,
literally they
yeah.
dumbed it down, which is fair because it made it more accessible,
Well, if
which is what they
Morrowind
did from
has
Pathfinder to.
If
Because
Morrowind
I do.
has more to offer, then why is Skyrim a bigger install size?
You have me there. I guess. I guess you defeated me, and I'm actually gay.
It's true that since I defeated you in a game of wits, that you are in fact a homosexual and girls will not talk to you.
Well, that may be true, but consider this a game of shits. How about that?
I'm gonna have to turn in my logician's badge now.
Magicians, like the magic magician from Yu-Gi-Oh, the
I
dark
was I
magician.
was gonna make a joke saying, well, now I will take up being a magician instead. All I was gonna say before is I was trying to close my fucking window, but I can't seem to get it shut, and I like my arm hurts from doing it.
Broke your dang arm. Should've closed
It's
the
just
window.
because it's awkward because like trying to press against it, but I'm just worried that it won't shut now. It has been open for a while, so I don't know if like things have warped or something, but whatever.
I mean, it definitely happens when the weather goes like that. I had to deal with that, like uh, the door on the back of the house.
I'll have to. I might just have to. Uh, I might have to take down the thing that covers it and just like try and use both hands. It just wouldn't go past a certain bit, and I was like, if I try anymore, I'm gonna like either hurt myself or break something. It's just like it's gone cold. Like it wasn't. It was like it's not. It wasn't cold when I went out, even though it was raining. It was just, but
Mm.
it's definitely the temperature's definitely dropped. What? It's still
It was
23 degrees in my room.
it was what we called earlier a bleeding scorcher, and then it went burr. Now it's fucking cold, lack.
It's what me wife Bicker would call a right scorcher.
Okay. Let me find that post
Yui.
now. I want to see.
Because I saw that like was it the Sea Beast? I didn't know Carl Urban was in that. I did see it like when I opened up Netflix one time, it was like they did, hey, you want to watch this animated movie? You fucking loser.
Put in diabolical, mate.
What ain't that
Scorched earth.
about? Scorched earth.
You remind me of my brother Huey.
Yui.
And my wife
Yui.
Becky.
My wife Bicker.
It's cause
I never noticed how fucking Kiwi he goes when he says Bicker.
I didn't think he was not trying to be like. I thought he was like a. I generally thought like the character was meant to be dad, but I guess he's just knows he's
No,
Cockney.
it's just not fantastic Cockney. Bottle of water.
Is Butcher like English in the comics?
I believe so.
Oh, because I know that
I
fucking
think his
Huey's like Scottish.
or because he's based off Simon Pegg
Simon Shegg, who is also Scottish in real life, but he's not actually.
when he's not making out with his boyfriend fucking
Nick Frost.
Egger, right?
Oh,
I
that's his
forgot
other
about Nick
boyfriend.
Frost.
He still has two boyfriends.
Dude, some nutcases were having a fucking barbecue earlier.
All right, well, fuck. I was just trying to have a good time.
Can't believe I smelt it all the way up here.
It's picturing like your dad's just barbecuing in your living room, just wafting it up.
He's he's just set he set the coffee table on fire.
Yeah, dangerous to go out there. I got to do it inside.
It's not what he sounds like.
It is. I had a verbal conversation with him the other day. Said, "Hello there. Your name's Cocksmellard." And I said, "No, it's not." And he said, "Shut up, faggot." I said, Mister Man, you can't say that. It's naughty." He said, "Shut up."
I was
And he
gonna say like
slapped.
you didn't have a vocal conversation with you. You had a physical altercation with you because
Uh oh.
he beat your fucking ass.
He did. Said, "I don't like that long hair. You look like a puffer."
You just Ellie, just because you're putting on a stupid voice doesn't mean you can say these things.
No, like your dad said it. I didn't.
You would never.
You would have like
Your
made him
dad
do.
would.
Very likely. Not to me though.
Somebody's singing outside. I really wish I could have closed my window now.
Hmm.
What the fuck?
Okay.
There's no chance in hell it's picking up on my microphone, but it sounds very strange.
And I love that video of the kitty opening the door for the lady.
Fucking smart baby.
An absolute chat of a hero. Baby saved the day.
Fucking hero ass.
Him say, who is this person trying to get in my
Hmm.
house?
And cat say, doorknob.
It's cute.
Another
Animals are okay.
another some things arrived for me today, and there's a couple of old Warhammer books I wanted to like get design ideas from. Some
Warhammer.
some okay stuff, but I had like I grabbed it up a bit ago, and then I was like bringing it up, and I was like, wait a minute, I think something's missing here.
Wait a minute.
Fucking bolted back down, like search through, and it's like, oh fuck, like the little like bag it was in is in the fucking bin. So I had to root through the garbage to find this fucking stupid thing.
Why? So like, did somebody else pick the package up in your
Well,
house and
it
like
was
bin it, or
no.
did
It was
you
like
not change that?
what I'd opened it and it was like
Ah,
I didn't check the. It was like literally just like a fucking like grocery bag, you know, like just a little plastic bag. So it's yeah, just get rid. But no, it fucking
grossly.
fell out the bag, and then I had to rummage through the fucking garbage. I have just dude, just the fucking like the relief when I found it. It's like, oh thank fuck, I don't have to root through garbage anymore.
Garbaggio.
I had to root through the Elliot hole.
You're mean.
It's where you live in a trash can, like your hero Oscar the Grouch.
I like that clip.
What clip?
The fucking the grouch like David Arbor thing I showed you. Like
Oh
him.
right, yeah. I was thinking
What a
of.
weird.
I was
But that's
think.
why you're saying it.
No, I just wanted to imply that you lived in or in refuse.
You were mean to me.
Is this It's just funny you live in you the fucking like peeping your head out of a fucking trash can. I still like that clip of it's like have you seen Ernie? It's like
Oh
he was
yeah, yeah.
playing hide and seek with Big Bird. It's like, oh where am I? You're in Elmo's. Oh, how do I get out of Elmo's world? Elmo doesn't know. Oh.
I like the worried eyebrows he gets.
Yeah, it's just the delivery on it is just amazing. And then
It's
there's
cute.
the I don't know who it is. It's not fucking Elaine off Seinfeld or something, is it? But it's she's like she like flubs a line. It's just, shit! You said a bad word. $5. You're gonna be a rich muppet by the end of this.
Gary.
You did like you did a Seinfeld rant thing with Diane, and I had no response because I was like, I can't come up with anything like that.
Oh, I thought you were about to like call me out or something.
Well, maybe
Good.
later.
Well, that's the inflection they all have in like the scenes.
I
Like
have
you have to
not
like
seen that much Seinfeld.
I haven't either, but like every like bit like ends with one of them like overstating something very loudly.
That's just how Jerry Seinfeld does, I guess.
Not even Jerry Seinfeld, like him,
No, I mean
Kramer,
because he wrote it, right?
him and Larry Schmavid did.
Yeah. I'm Larry David.
No, Wolf, you can't just walk in. You have to sneak around the back. Okay, it doesn't matter if you know the guy. The whole point is you know the guy, and he don't like you. Oh yeah, so
So
no, Wolf, you can't just walk in. You have to sneak around the back. It doesn't matter if you know the guy. The whole point is you know the guy, and he don't like you.
Prime Meridian.
Oh,
It is raining very heavily.
you do be pouring. Your dad is snoring.
If he is, I can't hear him.
Bloody bed, like. Love me, cuppa.
Cup of hot mug of piss, like.
No one insists your dad drinks piss. What the fuck?
Well, that's why that's why he moved out, so he could drink his piss in peace. He could drink in He could drink in piss.
You're a psycho.
Says you.
Yes,
And
that is correct.
but that is a very it's a very bold assumption that your words have any meaning. You insolent cur. You fucking gutter snipe. You bitch.
Who the fuck you just called incel, you son of a bitch? Insolent cur.
I do
I want to
like
play Mortal Kombat again. Gun.
what? Who?
Said I wanted to play Mortal Kombat again.
And get beaten by me once more.
It was fun.
To be fair, well, yeah, it's if you want like man, like those PS2 Mortal Kombat are so good just to like it's like, hey, neither of us have played this before, let's just fucking go for it. And it's like and you can just do dumb shit and it works.
It was fun.
I don't know anything about this sector.
Alright, show mirror match Billy to flop and dance.
Oh god, I forgot about that. That was actually like that was amazing.
It was good.
Just fucking like slamming our bellies into each other. I can't even
You
remember
have
who
to.
won, and I think that's the best part because it doesn't matter because we were just fucking Bo Raicho belly flopping to each other. Bo Raicho is like the only character that was in every one of those PS2 games. Dude, I need to start picking up random fucking. I just see PS2 games in CEX, and I'm like, what? I've like never heard of this before. Like, what the fuck is this?
Not great to just keep buying games you're not gonna play.
I was literally like, if I didn't like fall asleep, I was gonna I was gonna stick it in and give it like at least 10-minute go. I played that fucking the X-Files game. That game's kind of sick.
Fine, good.
I
That's
haven't
remember
I
like
haven't played it for a bit, but it's hmm?
when the Steam sales were happening, like Spoon was like, "Oh yeah, there's a bunch of games on sale," and the fucker almost got me to be like, "Oh yeah, I should get a game while it's on sale." It's like, no,
No, just
fuck off, no.
be like me and just buy things.
But no, but like buy things, but if you never played them, then what's the fucking point? Oh, I should get it while it's 20% off, even though I'll never touch it
No,
once.
no, but that's not enough for me. It needs to be like fucking 70% off for me.
Well, yeah, and that's how they get you. It's like I'd be a
It's like,
fool
hey,
not to buy it. They're
okay,
practically giving it away.
because it's like, oh, yeah, oh, this game I actually kind of want to play. And it's like, oh, it's usually like 15 or £20, but now it's like £2. Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, it's more often than not. It's not that. It's like something that's normally 40 is like 20 or
I
like
bought what is it? Because
15, and it's like
I'm just looking. I'm just looking now. It's I bought every Bioshock game because I kind of want to play them again. I never beat Infinite. Well, I've never beaten any of them to be fair.
oh, one sec, I'm getting a phone call.
Oh god, you're leaving me alone. Man, like I've been watching fucking Mandalore videos again. I need to I've got like the Deadly Shadows installed on my laptop. I want to give that a go. it seems less like esoteric than the previous ones. Hey Elliot,
Ain't fair. Spoon got to go to Spain to see ladies' boobies.
this is why you go. That's why ladies go to Spain so they can free their jobblies,
It's fucking
free
true.
range.
I remember when I was a kid and I got taken to like certain countries and like yeah, ladies just had these fucking jubblies out.
Well, I remember like I think pretty much every time like we'd be like hanging out at the hotel pool, you know, just ladies just
Holiday Inn.
they were just like lounging about with their tits out, and me as fucking like 10-year-old me or like similar age, just trying not to stare at them.
You're going hubbada hubbada, round round. Those are the noises you made.
I don't make any noises.
There you go, hubbada hubbada, round round.
Nah, I'm transmitting all my brainwaves outwards.
You like that? That like I made a group chat for my friends and Phasmophobia.
I had before you posted it, I'd seen it on Tumblr, I think.
Silly.
I just love the implied tone. It's just like saying it like just not like nonplussed, like kind of proud. It's like, hey, I made a group for my trans friends to play Phasmophobia. Transphobe.
Hey, it works. It's true. Accurate.
But the game I got just out of sheer curiosity, what's it called? Draken, the Ancient Gates. I couldn't even I don't even think this game is a Wikipedia article.
Wiki Schmedia, you know?
I think you should leave now.
No, you don't.
2002 it says on the box. But it's like, I don't know, I thought it because it's describes itself as a full-on like RPG, and it's like you play as a lady.
Called Draken?
Drakan. Drakan. The Ancient Gates. And
Because I'm just thinking of Drakengard.
the
Drakengard, however it's pronounced.
there's a sticker. It's a sticker on the front. It's important. A memory card, 8 megabytes for PlayStation 2, is required to play all levels of this game.
Required? That's weird. I don't. That can't be possible. Like, a memory card's not required to play any games on PlayStation.
Unless it just runs a check specifically.
Yeah, but like, unless it, I mean, like, you'll need it because of how long it'll be. You'll need to save and stop playing at some point.
I have
Which
no clue to say. Like
because that's fair, but like, that's not.
the PS2 is not plugged in. I really can't be bothered at the moment.
It's too.
How dare you slander such a beautiful machine? My PS2 has outlasted like fucking 5 Xboxes I've had, so.
It's Xboxes.
Elliot, just because you tried to put your dick in your original Xbox doesn't mean that's what it's for.
Au contraire. I didn't try.
You like put and then you just had like the disc tray close on it over and over again.
Yeah.
And you were like, oh baby. Oh, it's time to come.
Ugh, I'm gonna split. And then my dick got cut in half.
Oh no. That's how you achieve orgasm.
Yeah. I miss smug.
But now I just feel uncomfortable because I imagine like a dick like splitting like a blooming flower.
Blooming onions.
No.
Always stay thinking about danguses.
You love cocks. You hate roosters. You hate cocks.
Where's that from?
It's fucking. Is it? I think it's Triple H, like doing a bit
Oh
with
yeah, no, yeah.
with
You hate farm animals. I love farm animals.
You hate goats. You hate cows. You hate horse. You hate roosters. You hate cocks. I love.
No, I didn't do it that way. You went. You hate farm animals. I love farm animals. You hate roosters. I love roosters. You hate cocks. I love cocks.
No, he no. I no. You're
He didn't.
wrong.
He
He
actually says it.
no. He like
He does say it.
Triple H goes. You hate roosters. You hate cocks, and then he goes. I love cock.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't say. I don't. He doesn't say roosters.
He says the whole. Well, he says I love cocks, and then afterwards, like it freezes. He says the whole thing.
Does he say cocks fully, or does he cut himself off?
I'm literally finding it right now. Vince
I struggled
McMahon
to
loves
find it.
cocks. Found it.
Oh,
You hate horses. No, I don't hate horses. You hate goats.
post
I
it.
don't hate goats. You hate roosters. I don't hate roosters. You hate cocks. I love Oh, he doesn't finish it. You're right. But he does say I hate roosters.
He hates Rooster Teeth because he he felt that.
Smoke Triple H looks.
I'm just surprised I remembered which one he was.
Well, Vince McMahon is the old one.
Well, I know, I know who Vince McMahon is.
Gangsta's Paradise. I think he's bald now.
He's oh Triple H. I thought you were gonna. I thought you said. I thought you were gonna.
Look, he's got long hair there.
Oh well, yeah. I can't imagine Triple H without long hair.
He's not bald, but he's got a shaved head.
Oh, maybe he is just balding. Then he's like, nah, fuck it.
No, you can see his hairline. It's like the sides are a bit in, so maybe he decided to cut it because like the long hair wasn't.
Dude, I'm waiting for a wrestler to like. Is it? It must like. I'm waiting for them to be like to come out in like Dragon Ball cosplay. I want Triple H to come out like in like a Vegeta wig.
I'm pretty sure they've done like wrestling's done anime shit.
Oh, I remember it was Kenny Omega came out dressed out like Sans.
I typed in wrestling anime and I'm just getting like pictures of stupid anime girls like getting wrestled.
Oh no.
I hate anime.
Anime.
Alright, there's a picture someone's taking like a picture of John Cena like hugging like some other guy like in a wrestling match and just made him hugging a buddy fellow, which is okay. Funny.
You funny John Cena, man.
It was you and
Just made me. I saw something. I saw something recently. It was just it was like Warcraft 3, but like in kind of anime style. It wasn't super anime, so it looked good. I remember it was one of it. It was like
Why are
fucking.
knocked out girls such a popular? Go on.
Nah, your thing sounds more important.
I googled the anime thing, anime wrestling, and like there's a bunch of pictures of just like girls like laid out on the wrestling rink on the floor.
There is a thing
And
that there's like a fetish some dudes have that they like seeing girls get beat up.
well, I think I mentioned to you. If I didn't, I guess I should. I'll do it now. One of my like on DVR. One of my not one of my most popular picture was just a request I got years ago, and it's just like, could you draw my girl being beat up in the wrestling ring? And I did because I was like, whatever. And then like for like 10 years almost, like every time I would check in, I would have like just more. Somebody added that to favorites. Like still,
But
like
you have told me that before.
okay.
But because because I think we've discussed how it was like how you didn't like you were describing it, and then and I was like, okay, yeah, no, dude, that like that's somebody's specific fetish, and you were none the wiser.
Well, no,
I
like
guess that's I
I
guess
think
that's
I knew, but I didn't think it was that big of a thing.
well that's the thing with DeviantArt is that like the neat like the people who share the niche they all flock together because they can't get it anywhere else.
Sure. I'm sure some people got some good use out of that website and were able to grow. But boy,
Well,
howdy, especially did not help me.
I said before was it's and that was where it was like I can't remember what we were on about, but I was like, oh yeah, like people like girls who had their wolf phase. It's like yeah, they grew out of that and probably and became like decent artists. So it was good for something.
Some of them did. some of them are like now like 47 and still drawing Peppa Pig style art and still in
I
the phase
don't
of war.
I don't make it a point, but it's like I see some people who are still doing like their art hasn't changed in like 5 years and it's still kind of like
Mm.
toony looking and it's like wow, you're not gonna go anywhere, are you?
Well, that I mean you
Like
say that, but like
artistically.
there's like especially on DeviantArt or like Fair Affinity, like there's that era of artists from like early 2000s, and like some of them, are like blates, like where they've become fucking Picassos almost. But then you look at some of them, and yeah, they they, they started growing and then they just stopped, and
I think
their path
it's
was
just the
pretty
thing's just
early.
some artists just don't have a desire to like improve or the on your what they feel like what they
Which
have
is
is
the difference
enough.
between like refining this style they've stuck with, and then like just never improving whatsoever.
It's just
It's like there's
it's
people who like draw like Bugs Bunny style art, and it's like, but they're good at it because they've like done it so much
and
that
it's
they've
like yeah, and
refined it.
it's like I guess it's like the hubris of like thinking there's nowhere to go from there. It's just like nah, I'm good with this. But
Yeah, because
it's
if you're content with that, you're content with it.
sure, but it's like there's so much more to do, right? It's like just
That's
like
why I'm doing that challenge thing I showed you, because like I want to improve, and I'm not good at certain things, and it's hard, it's frustrating when you're like drawing, and then
I really just look at like concept art for shit a lot. I mean, even I yeah, when we hung out at uni, there was goddamn this rain's loud. When we hung out at uni, it was the was it the I think it was the video game Heroes book, and it but
there's video game stuff in, but yeah, I
I
remember
think it
the book
was
now.
like 1,000 or 100 video game heroes. I think it had Lara on the cover, but there was a bit on fucking Omicron, and
Yeah,
it's
I
and
remember.
yeah, and it was like like the concept art looked kind of cool actually.
Yeah. Well, I mean, let's be real. The visual style of Omicron isn't bad. Like for what
the
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 era is and everything.
the issue is that they moved away from it very quickly. Is that a lot of the game isn't in that like in that like initial like city. That's kind of neat.
Yeah, yeah.
It
Well,
kind of
that was
like
the other thing you should
you
have done in
beat
the
the first
concept
bit and
art.
then you're like you go somewhere else. So
In the concept art, I think there's like a blue cityscape or something. I vaguely remember seeing like a weird cityscape that was nothing like that in the game.
I remember there's a piece I'm thinking of, and it's like it's of the that first city. I think is it like I don't know because there's like the city of Omicron. I don't know if it's the world of Omicron. Like I've no
I
fucking
don't know.
clue. But it's like Omicron.
Dude, prawn cocktail chips stink like fucking ass.
I think I used to like those, but now I think they're fucking minging.
I like them, but like they stink. They smell so fucking rank.
My mom my mom like has steamed like she like microwaves vegetables a lot, and fucking hell does that
Ah,
stink to high heaven.
yeah. Fucking some veg just get it's just whopper stankin'.
I wish I still had that book. I mean, but it would say it wasn't. It like it, I mean, it didn't belong to me. So this. Okay, I think that is the. Okay, yeah, no. Okay, sorry. Let me get this back up. And so there's that. I think that was a bit of art. I remember because I was. It was like I remember it like this city, and I remember it kind of like being down an alleyway, which is cool. Because it's like man, like it feels like David Cage fucking like had like a couple ideas and then he asked some people with talent to like kind of flesh it out for him and then he just fucking pissed it all away with it with just the fucking garbage gameplay and plot. That's
I don't know.
Destiny. That's
I never played it.
I mean I've watched the playthrough, the best friends playthrough like multiple times.
Well, we said like I'm sure there was like actual points where they get stuck and stuff, but they're definitely egging it on a bit.
I don't know, like I think that, like what's so good about that game that playthrough, it's like really they're just reacting to what's happening. And it's like because like yeah, like there were bits where the game was just broken. There were like there are parts of that game that are just horrible, like just to get through. And
Here's
I'd
what like skunk Matt Mercer. It is a father's right to dream, isn't it?
it's a
I
father's right
hate
to
how this
dream.
guy looks.
I love him.
This stupid mutton chop is like brown mustache.
It's the coloring on like it's a very selective graying.
Which is fair because like people do gray differently, but it's like this just looks so silly to me.
I mean, he looks better than how he did in the original game. Actually,
I don't
being
know. He
fair, I
looks
think
quite
that's
good.
that's kind of what it is. Is that he had Christ.
I love saying Christ on the cracker.
Cream of the crop. Because I remember sending that picture of Uther to five, and the only I just had the comment of like this man's jaw.
Send that picture to five, and he sent you a picture back of like of oh fuck, what's his name? Oh my
Gabe
gosh,
Newell.
what's his name? Kiryu with like a beard.
So he went, haha, that's nice. Here's another. Here's like three more Yakuza memes that you don't understand.
Okay, but you say that, but I'm looking at this like in-game model, and I love his stupid fucking braid mustache. It looks so bad and stupid.
It's so blocky.
Look at this fucking idiot.
I love Uther. He's the best.
I do understand how they've gotten that from that though.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's like a skill of itself. Is like looking at something like that and like just
Translate stuffing.
it's like you really have to let your
Okay.
imagination do some of the work. Just like fucking anime Uther's jaw. Unless his beard is hiding it, it's like
Assume it's mostly his beard.
weird.
And
I like over the last few days I made a couple D and like just random ass D&D characters.
can't
Oh
believe you
right,
made
that was it.
Mars.
Hmm?
Can't believe you made Mars. The kitty guy I made.
I've never been to Mars.
Then the kid Mars is a good name for a cat.
Sure.
It is.
Is this what it's like when I get like fixated on something and everyone else just kind of has to deal with it?
No, because I don't. Fuck you. How about that?
I just remember like that was it the last D&D session and like man I'm such a fucking show dick ass where I'm just like I can't resist like is that a Warcraft reference?
I don't remember.
I can't help like bringing it up.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Sorry, because I was on about like, because it was because I was on about like
Okay, so
the Banshee thing was genuine, but then I was like, oh,
yeah.
Sylvanas though.
No, but I like you mentioned that because I forgot about it. And it's like we both like got hyped at that moment for completely different
It
reasons.
was just it was more like it was I was more like freaking out because I was like, wait, am I right?
Well, I was freaking out because I was. He's like he was doing singing and chain rattling, and I thought it was like a chain gang thing.
I don't think Bodek's that bad. Actually, yeah, I don't know what he's capable of. I'm not gonna make a statement on that.
This fucking asshole Scullies are such dipshits. I love them.
The what?
Like the Scullies just shaking their things, summoning the fart gas at us.
I liked how they would just like look at you and just like carry on about their business.
Yeah, because they're just like dipshits. Like what? What?
What I'm cleansing the area. I don't know,
What is-
because
What's your
like because
problem, bro?
I'm just vaping, dude. Like fucking chill. It's just vapor.
It's legal.
Because it's I don't know where we were on the map on that during that encounter, but it's like just in my head it kind of just all like added up. Whereas like oh, like chains rattling and like song, like music singing, and we were like closing in on an elven place. It's like just banshees, just like it just fit in for me. But then
Well,
I was like, I might be getting wires crossed because I'm not sure if because that's how it is in Warcraft. It's
well,
like
yeah, I don't know anything
elven
about like.
elven ghosts are typically banshees. So
Yeah, that's. I mean, maybe, but I've never heard that, so maybe that's a Warcraft thing specifically about elves.
maybe I don't know. It's like I appreciate Warcraft for just like night elves are genuinely so good. I love them.
Yeah, I like, I like our different versions of like dark elves. Mine are fucking bug eating dipshit asshole racist
Like
servals, and
fucking
yours like
emaciated, like Morrowind diaper wearing, bug eating fucking ash farmers.
psycho. They're racist supremacists who think they're great, and they're eating like boogies and dying of corpus nonstop. They're fucking idiots.
Get out of here, Outlander! And he just squatting like fucking eating bugs out of the ground, wearing nothing but a
Squatting,
fucking
shitting
loincloth.
while he's standing there.
Fucking like scratching themselves as fucking like lumps of flesh fall off.
Pretty much. Like all the Dunmer are like they're either like they're all like loyalists about their country, but some of them are like, oh yeah, the Redoran are the best because they're like the tribal war, not the they're like the noble warrior house, and then there's a house I forget how it's pronounced,
House Hlalu.
Halal, Halal I guess, which are just they're fucking just capitalism.
Seth said it as Hlalu.
Seth is a psychopath is the one thing though,
Well,
but
he pronounced fatigue as fatigue, so
but that's funny though.
it is funny.
But yeah, and then they're like the merchant, like fucking capitalists, just like buy, sell
And
slaves.
it was Telvanni who were the fucking wizards, right?
Helvani are
So,
this idiot wizards that are super omega racist.
fucking like I'm so racist that that I'm only gonna reproduce by cloning and fucking myself.
Well, that and like what he said in the, about like some of them are like so supremacist you can't like even talk to them if you can't levitate. If you can't do magic, they won't speak to
I
you. It's
love
true.
that so much.
The houses are really actually set up to be like
Well,
you
they don't
can
have stairs. They just like you
yeah.
fucking fly like a regular dude, like a regular person. You fucking like pleb.
It's true. Like I didn't think about it when I used to play the game because I why would you think about it when you're a little kid? But it's like, oh yeah, like in world they've built their places so only other wizards can like
Can cause
interact with
is it
them.
like really easy to learn fly then?
Um, yeah, you can get like a levitate spell for like a short time, or there's lots of items, there's potions for it.
Because there's
But,
no
but it's like
I don't know
most
if
NPCs aren't gonna be able to though.
I don't know if it's I don't know if it's in Oblivion, but it's like there's nothing like that in Skyrim as far as I know. So
No, Oblivion. I don't know why. Like, maybe just because it's like a new generation and they just weren't sure.
I think it
They
is
took
just
out the ability to
I
like
think it's
fly.
just the thing. It's like I think it's just you're essentially remove like you don't need to like worry about traveling. Like you just fly over everything. I think it kind of
Well,
just like it's. I think it's just it's like because it's basically like it's almost like giving the player no clip, right?
yeah, but you can't fly for that long.
But still, like if you need to like scale a mountain or at least a little bit of it,
Sure, but like, there's like cliff racers and stuff. Like, flying enemies will still attack you, and you don't move like really fast when you're flying
well,
unless you're
there's
high level.
no and there's no flying enemies in Skyrim, is there?
Um, don't those Hagraven ladies fly?
No,
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean like dragons, but it's like that's it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But because I guess it's like I guess they don't want to like because if you're a melee character and something's just like flying at you and you can't hit it.
Oh yeah, I guess that's yeah.
So I mean
Let's
like,
understand about earlier, but
but
like
to be fair,
Skyrim's fun to fly.
everyone's got like level 50 in archery. So
Yeah, well, I mean, the most effective way to play Skyrim is to be an archer, stealth archer, sneak attack everything.
yeah, I mean there's the build of like getting like times 15 damage on backstabs with daggers, but it's like with archery you don't even need to get close to people.
Yeah, level up your archery and your stealth. You
Get
kill
items
somebody,
that
you
get
crouch,
item.
and then you go, must have been the wind.
I think that did get improved like over time. Like it wasn't as bad later on, but yeah, but
I
people will
don't care.
like but like yeah, like you'll shoot someone and then if you wait long enough they'll be like, "Huh." Actually, yeah, I don't think yeah, I think that's it. I don't think they say it must have been the wind. I think they say shit like they must have run off, which makes a lot more sense.
But yeah, I
Instead
mean,
of instead of them
the must have
forgetting
been the
that
wind
the
is probably like when like they hear something and they haven't detected you yet.
because yeah, I can't remember in recent playing Skyrim recently. I can't remember like in the interaction of shooting someone with an arrow and then hiding. None of them were like bewildered. It was they were like, "Ow, what? Like, where are you?" They must have run off, and then they went back to like patrolling.
Mhm.
They weren't like they didn't get hit with an arrow, and they were like, "What was that?" It's
What is that fucking noise?
the rain.
No, I'm saying that's what they say.
I don't know. Huh, must have been the wind. This is a fucking arrow through the leg. Man, like playing Skyrim on against like some of the higher health enemies, where you just you just turn them into a pincushion with how many arrows are in them. But I was on about before because I imagine you haven't read any of that new Unearthed Arcana, right?
No, I saw something like glitching, like when I
A
clicked on the thing,
glitchling is apparently a new
and I
race.
decided I don't want to read it. Is the one thing.
I don't know. Like there was some shit that was pretty. Yeah, I ignored the glitchling because I don't give a shit because it sounds stupid.
I don't want tech shit. Like Warforged
It's
is as
it
much as I go.
that's not what it is.
What could it be then?
It's I mean, if but that's you've literally you've judged it based on the.
Well, give me a short synopsis of what it is.
I mean, I haven't even fucking read it, but I knew that's not what it was. I thought
Okay, let
like,
me
but
copy
no,
this.
but I've got it open, so I can just read it to you if you want. Oh shit.
I love reading to me.
Created by Foster Planar Law, glitchlings are winged human-like creatures made from a merger of magic and machine. Oh, maybe it is a bit of tech then.
Well, I don't care about like a magic humanoid. I don't care if it's like a
Well, you like
human.
Warforged, don't you?
Well, no, that's fine, but glitch implies like a certain level,
Well,
which I don't.
I thought it was something that it's because this is all about like multi-dimensional bullshit. I thought it was something about like you like kind of stuck between dimensions or something. You know, like the phasing in and out.
These mechanical servants of the law seek to experience the multiverse. That's why I clicked that because it's all multiverse. And that what made me mad.
I don't know, like yeah, like I don't. It's because it's like the fucking like the space bullshit of Warcraft is like some of the worst parts of it. Because because even in like because it like even in the Warcraft movie, it's like it's not as weird the way they've done it, which is clever. But it's like yeah, the orcs are aliens. It's a different planet.
Glitchlings begin their existences with rudimentary personalities. As they absorb information and experiences, the personalities grow, but many retain quirks associated with their lawful origins.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about
Man,
glitchlings. That's not what I was. That's not why I like
dude,
this Unearthed Arcana.
ugh, you know, like once this shit's like like in gaming and stuff, the most annoying players are gonna play them
Why? I don't. I don't know.
because
Please
it's like the
explain.
whatever.
No, I don't know what you're on about.
Because it's like the weird, quirky race, and like those are always the ones like the most annoying players go for.
If can you give me an example with another race?
Um, let me look at what some fucking fat races are.
Okay, so you didn't have an example to hand. I can't think of what you mean. Like genuinely.
I have to like look at races because I don't have any in my head right now.
So
Uh,
I see you've taken after our friend Dustin and decided that you don't see a race.
that's not true. Let's see.
No, no, yeah. You went to fucking Monte Carlo last week. So
I don't know what that means.
racing.
Oh, I don't like racing.
My sister does,
You would.
and that's a trait I didn't know about her until like a month ago.
Oh,
Which
there's a new
is
kitty race. Leonin.
Leonin. Well, yeah, no, that's not new. Well, it's newer, but no, that's from the same book that the Seder were in.
Yeah, that's new though. That's the last book.
No. Oh,
No,
no, are the Leonin in the multiverse book as well?
no, Mythic Odysseys of Pharos.
That's been out a couple years
Okay,
because I've got it because it had Satyr in it.
Mars is now a Leonin because they are big kitties.
Yeah,
Owlin,
the fucking
yes,
Leon
Arakocra,
Aarakocra
as in Air Genasi, Bugbear, Centaur.
Gymnast.
You played Centaur? Gross.
Centaurs are weird.
Uh, Changeling. We have it. Deep Gnome. Ew.
Fucking gnomes.
Why does a deep gnome look so different from a regular gnome?
I don't want to know.
It looks like a goblin almost.
Goblino.
Urigar.
Uh.
Earth Genasi. Looks cool. Eladrin. Fairy. You play fairies? Hey. Firbolg.
Eladrin are elves, aren't they?
Yes. I think they're like more nature elves. Gif. Gif Yankee. What are those?
They're I think they're from like space or some shit.
Yeah, psionic power. Might.
It's weird because Gith Sarai and Gith Yankee are fucking. They're one of the few races in Baldur's Gate 3, and you have
Hmm.
them over fucking shit like Dragonborn.
Or maybe they're like introduced by Baldur's Gate.
I
Maybe
I
that's like
mean, no,
their.
Gith Yankee aren't new.
I mean, like maybe they like in the Baldur's Gate like series they were introduced there. Maybe.
I don't.
Or no,
I
you just said like you said the other day like you like the game starts and like you're like kidnapped by like fucking aliens.
well, not you kidnapped by mind flayers.
Mind flayers. We said in a spaceship, right?
Yeah, they have a spaceship.
Well, maybe that's why.
Well,
There's
okay, I
a
say a
big spaceship.
space. Well, it's a flying machine of some description.
Is it flying above like the clouds?
It's 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 an airship of some kind.
Oh, there's a difference between like an airship and like a space vessel because one's in the sky and one's in space.
But there's a bit where you're like flying through some like I like it's there's a bit where you're flying through, but it's like and you're attacked by dragons, and I don't know where you are. You might just be above the clouds. But it's like you're being attacked by fucking demons and shit.
Live, Paragon, Hobgoblin. Are Hobgoblins official?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Kenku, Kobold, look, Lizard Folk,
You
Minotaur.
see, you like,
Oh,
you're going
oh,
through these like
so
you haven't heard of any of them before.
I haven't looked at them in ages. I forget. Orc's got blunt hair. I don't like it. Satyr, Sea Elf. The Sea Elf's ugly.
Are sea elves
Pathfinder.
not Triton?
No, they're a kind of elf. Let me read about them. Uh,
I don't like the art they've got for fucking changelings. Actually, okay, like I don't hate the art that I don't hate how that deep gnome looks. That's kind of cool looking.
but that's what I was like I said because it looks like more like a what you would think like a goblin might look like almost.
I would say like yeah, or like some kind of weird dwarf.
Well, then the weird dwarf's right next to her, the
I know
Duergar.
the Duergar.
Eldrin looks
Herbal.
very like fucking fancy dancy. The elf looks like a WoW or like a, a League elf or something.
Who? What?
Eladrin.
That's it. Like Eldrin looked like they were carved out of fucking wood or something.
I mean, like put long eyebrows on them, and it's literally the blood elves.
Blood elves aren't red.
Yeah, but it looks like that. They got glowy eyes.
the
Look how bad that
the
Minotaur
new
looks.
the what?
Minotaur.
The I like the new goblin art they did.
It looks cool. It's like
Oh yeah. Oh fuck! I forgot about that Minotaur art. That looks so bad. With a stupid head, like middle parting haircut as
Sea Elf
well.
looks like such a chud.
Looks like he looks like a fucking California surf bro.
He looks like a Def Jam like character, like somebody just put like a green filter on.
I don't know what the Shadar Kai are.
Yeah, like they got pointy ears. So I'm guessing they're some kind of elf.
With the one
With Fey
Shadar
elf,
Kai,
elf
yeah, and now
Shadowfell. What
that
is this?
sounds fucking sick actually.
I've heard the name Shadow Kai before. I forget
Why did
though.
this? Why does the turtle look like something from Oddworld?
Originally drawn from the Dread Realm of the Raven Queen. I think I remember reading about this ages ago. Oh yeah, these are fucking idiots. So they're elves are like from hell essentially. I think.
The rest is all legacy. It looks
Look
like
at the tabaxi. Look how freaky it looks.
the tabaxi. That's an old bit of art. That's like the most classic. That's a
I
few.
don't even hate it. It's just very odd.
It's very long features.
Makes
Dude,
more sense like where Smoke's characters one.
shifters look fucking weird.
Weren't they the original were they puppies?
Shifters are werewolves.
Okay. Yeah, the turtle looks fucked.
It's just the
Really
turtle's
bad.
like limbs look so like skinny.
Right, and Yancey.
The
That
new
fucking idiot Yancey.
I don't like that new orc art looks kind of sick actually.
Is that hair blonde or is it like my filter?
It's kind of like platinum blonde.
No. Orcs aren't allowed to be blonde.
Well, considering that orc looks like she's got blue skin.
Again, I got my filter on so I can't tell. The war paint's cool.
I thought it was like she had like a blindfold on.
Uh oh, might be.
Yeah, it looks like some kind of ceremonial like draping over the eyes or something.
I
Man,
appreciate
the
the
fucking
skull.
quality, like, why would you put the orc right next to the minotaur, and why would you use that minotaur art? Oh, fucking hell.
It's a bit disastrous. I appreciate that the old
The minotaur looks like it's hairless. It looks fucking weird.
the like Volo's Guide to Monsters, like the characters there have their own art, which is of course because they've updated art. But I appreciate that like legacy versions have their own art.
Well, that they're the old ones.
I know, but it's good.
That's just that. I mean, that's just the art they had before, and now they're just using like
God, look at that old
different ones.
cobbled.
That's literally like the monster like the monster manual kobold like
No,
art.
it's just like damn.
Well, what do they look like now? Oh, well, it's just like the same thing. It's just it's in a different outfit.
But it's not. It's like scary. It's all is like
I'd
jagged.
say the new one's like scarier looking.
Oh, look at the dumb old orc. I love this big fucking idiot face.
That fucking like massive like Warcraft like skull shape.
Oh, the Triton didn't get updated. It's the same art.
Because nobody gives a shit.
Oh, look at Yanti. It looks like the Yanti looks
The
like
none of the
like a
Yonties
Mortal
don't look
Kombat
good.
character.
So what do you
Uh
say?
the old art looks like a concept art for like a Melina or like a Mortal Kombat like monster
I was
girl
gonna
that
say look
didn't
like some
like
corruption of champions.
wow, feral tiefling.
It's
That's pretty
yeah,
cool.
okay, like the thing with that new one TR, it's like it's the eye placement. It's very weird looking. I get what it is, but it's like it
Snake
looks fucking stupid.
portal. Ah, I like the old turtle art.
Yeah, that I prefer that one to the new one.
Um,
Because that's kind of like I pictured Cred more like that, like they're bigger.
yeah,
The new ones look weird.
the old changeling looks cool. Weird.
The new one
Wasn't
looks like a fucking like Legacy of Kain character or something.
wasn't Sam's character in that one shot thing like a changeling?
I believe so.
Okay. I don't hate that.
I
Um,
just realized the fucking the Duergar art. It's like they're like tending to an isopod or something
honestly, see Durgar, where is it? D.
next to Deedna.
Oh yeah,
Fucking
she boogie best friend. Me fucking book.
the bugbear.
I like Big Boogie.
You would.
Uh, sure.
Gith Yankee
What's worth
gifts array.
GIF? Yeah, yeah. Centaur again. Loxodon. I forgot about the Loxodon.
Fucking
Ah, look at the old Minotaur. That's so much better. Why would they? Why would they?
Warforged. Yeah, yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one I remember. Yeah,
Because they wanted to make it more like a person with like a hair and like a
I guess
stupid
I
henchman outfit.
understand the want for like to be like, oh yeah, not all minotaurs look like, you know.
No, they do. They're all fucking huge
Oh, that's the one I
units.
was thinking of. These fuckers from Acquisition Incorporated. Because in the back of my head I was like, when like the fucking Gith are not from Acquisition Incorporated, are they? It's like nah, they're from
So
something
what
else.
are the Verdun?
No idea. Nobody cares.
Are these just like goblin elves? Ah, there's fishy thingies. Look, I'd play one of those.
That is a very happy looking hobgoblin. That's very. I wouldn't expect a hobgoblin to be that smiley.
Oh, look at Grung. Babies.
That new goblin art is kind of sick. Actually, I wish there was a bigger version of it.
It's cool.
Even like I really like the new orc art, but it's like it's not what you would think like when you
Um,
think of an orc.
it is.
I don't know. I imagine green and bigger, so and not
But
dressed as much.
I don't think of like the Warcraft orcs, like the huge stupid heads.
I mean, even for a woman, I think of the Warcraft orcs.
Well, that's the difference of us then, because I don't. Like other fantasy stories have orcs besides Warcraft. You don't like they don't all have to be like the Warhammer Warcraft, like fat-headed potato man.
Well, I just said women, but whatever.
Yeah, but you said you still think of those though.
But yeah, but you've seen what the orc ladies look like in Warcraft compared to the dudes.
Compared to them, but they still got fat potato heads.
Not really. They kind of just look like
You're
green
right. The new
people.
models don't really. The old models did.
That's just the benefit of more polygons, I guess.
Old female orcs. Yeah, let's see.
It is raining.
It'd be porn.
I mean, I only brought this up because the like I haven't read through absolutely everything of the.
Aw,
Why do I bother? You're not listening to me.
I found a picture of an old Granny Orc. I am listening. Go on.
Nah, you said nah, I mean, you said Granny Orc, so that sounds more important.
I posted it.
I mean, that's good and all.
It's good. She's a sweet old Granny Orc.
Fucking like beard hairs.
He's allowed.
Granny, you need to change your piercings. They're all rusty.
He's a nun.
It's like Yoda.
Yoder. There's like like an orc
I didn't
like
read that
used
one.
like you like this is like a fusion between the orcs that you like and
That
the orcs.
that looks like a fucking uh like from Lord of the Rings.
Oh, yeah, because he's bulky as shit, like the kind you like, but he's more
He
like
looks more
angular.
monstrous.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like I don't know. Like maybe because I think that like the orcs in the Warcraft movie, they're pretty like orky, you know.
So the guy, the art says, Ogluki, half orc fighter.
Oh, why has he
He's
got?
a
Why,
half
what?
orc.
Oh no!
What's a real? What's a
Wait,
full
he.
orc
I
look
don't know
like?
because he looks like some out of fucking like Innsmouth, like some Lovecraft story.
Does
Well,
so?
he
But
looks
he's
kind of
half orc,
fucked.
and like that means like the orcs must be like fucking just fish people in this world.
Well, I'm wondering if the implication is that like obviously humans and orcs like both look kind of like normal and proper, but when you crossbreed, they kind of fuck up.
Oh, maybe.
Like, why has this dude got a fucking like? Why is he been like trepanned?
D&D is quite famous for its like very very visual and focal message of mixing races causes abominations. It does say that quite often.
That's
I
why
don't
half
agree with
elves.
it.
That's why half elves are disgusting freaks.
Schmap elves. Man, I close this. Go Berlin.
It's
Al's yawning.
just that you fucking put me to sleep.
I hate how this Minotaur looks so much.
You say it as you're drawing them.
I could fix it, but I don't want to.
Oh,
I swear.
the one we were looking at before.
Yeah, I posted it into our swerver.
I've seen it, Elliot.
It literally looks like someone's fucking lame swashbuckling OC that like they paid like some very
It looks
commissioner
like
to
they've got a
code
skin
into.
condition. It looks
It's
like
not.
somebody like with no imagination was just like, oh yeah, I guess I'm playing a Minotaur in D&D. Like, just draw me as a Minotaur, I guess, with my fucking like like middle parting and ponytail.
I'm not gonna be too. No, I am gonna be. I'm gonna be fucking bigoted here. If you play a cow character, you have to have a cow's physique to some degree. It can't be skinny. They're literally made of meat.
We're all made of meat.
Then more so.
I agree, but I don't know. Like this like it's not like super. It's not like skinny, but it's like it needs like you need some more bulk, don't you?
I mean, I think so. I guess you don't have to, but it's just why bother?
I just think about how fucking huge the Tauren are in Warcraft.
They gotta be.
Well, you seen how like wide they are? Like they're fucking massive.
But like every fucking race besides like the trolls are actually not true.
Trolls are
Every like
tall.
yeah, but they're skinny.
That's dingo.
But the human males and like the orcs are fucking bulky
The
too.
human dudes are they're buff, but it's like they're not massive.
They're pretty broad.
Yeah, like but they're not like disproportionately so. You know what I mean? They're like an like the fact that that's like the fact that every male in Warcraft has that physique is like insane. But
It's funny.
well, apart from unless you're from Kultiris, then you're fat, I guess.
I do like that like because you essentially have like the buff hero physique from like Fable. That's every male. That's every human.
It's because there's only one model basically, and then you just got like the different options on top of that.
I can't believe they wouldn't. It's like the human. I mean, not the human. The elves like are they're not that buff. Like they could literally make like a human
They've got
physique.
abs, but they're not like they're not that skinny.
Sure, but they're not that wide either.
No, well, the elves are always meant to be more svelte, aren't they?
You know what? I guess those aren't humans. Like they're not Earthling humans. They're humans in that world, and I guess the humans in that world are all fucking like buff.
Well, I mean, if you want to, they're
Except the
descending.
boy,
They're descended from those fucking like giant Vikings.
the rock guys.
Well, they used to be.
Yeah,
I'm on about the Vrykul.
I don't know what that is.
They're you find them in Northrend. They're just fucking big old.
Look how much better.
He's a big boy. Like I can like okay, legit. It's like you'd like if you like if someone says to you they're thinking of playing a Minotaur and it's like okay, do you want to be this one or this one? It's like if they pick the first one, you fucking kick them out.
The first one's like, would you ever play like a satyr?
I guess the only thing I thought of was uh um
In a minute, I'm gonna need a little bit of something to pump me up. Alright, but that's different though.
yeah, this is the only exception.
Of course, like, look, if that guy looked more like that, then I would agree. But
But
he's
no,
not.
but
He's
no, you look
lizard.
no that fucking dumb swashbuckling like level 1 loser looks like he looks like a
Okay, I will accept it if that's him at level 1, and every level he gets he gains like 10
okay,
pounds.
yeah, if he just fucking like if by like level 3 he's fucking like stupidly buff, then hell yeah.
Man, I hate that I said that because now I'm picturing like every like level up he does gain like 10 pounds. It's like one of those like gifts of like the Mafia game bullshit like
Oh
ads
yeah,
you
like
used to see.
level yeah, and like with every level you become more like Giga Chad.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's level 1 and that's level 20. Or no, that's level like 14. Level 20 is just like fucking
I think it'd be very funny if that was like if like the big Minotaur that's like level 3 or 4.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's like within like 5 sessions, he's just completely like become Giga Chad.
I love the fucking hair over his eyes, Moo. So good.
He's a hero.
He is a hero. He does what he needs to. Okay,
In a minute, I'm gonna need a little.
I love that clip. I linked you right the one she's just wrapped in tape.
Lizzo seems fun.
She seems fun. Like I know I bully her because she's a large Amari,
She's
but she
she
seems like
is
a nice lady.
she is a big bitch.
She's she's big and she's bad.
She's large and in charge. She's Charles in charge.
Of her day and her life and her wife.
My wife.
You know, wife.
Man, like because I hate fucking coming up with like background features. So it's nice when D&D does it for me.
I love making background features.
Yeah, but you're shit at balancing them.
I never get to use them, so you don't even know.
So the only issue I've had with the one I did for Tau is that like it's like I don't know if like when I it's since it's vague I think because it's vague it's why Bodek allowed it. So it's like it's not like he's not giving me as much leeway as I wanted from it, you know?
Hmm.
Because it's like oh yeah no she's like is it just like she's like, basically her background is that she's good at what she does, but it's like it doesn't really come up that much. But she does have the magic item though, which helps. But I only mentioned because there's a in this new. I want this Unearthed Arcana to come to D&D Beyond so I can use it already.
A feat I made up for here, if I'm looking now at my talks of Bodek, was one called Unnerving Presence. We didn't go over these. Gives advantage to intimidation rolls, but disadvantage to all other charisma rolls.
The only
The one
it's
I
just
end.
I don't
Go on.
hate it. It's just literally it's just I only because I meant when we were talking about this, I only mentioned it because it's like that's not how every other background feature is worded. Obviously, that doesn't mean it has to be, but it's like I'm just in terms of like balancing it, you know.
The one I think he went with was the one called Ancient Nobility I made up. I don't know what actually it gives you.
Didn't you make it up?
Uh, yeah, but like this is like a year ago almost. In fact, literally
It
over
does.
a
Is
year
it like
ago.
did Bodek write your character sheet? Like
What do you mean?
because
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he made our character sheets.
what?
He made our character sheets.
He
Like
didn't
we
put
filled
any.
some things out, but like he made them.
Boudica's not added anything to Tao's sheet. What are you on about?
He made the sheets, like the initial sheets. He made them.
You know that's not what I'm on about.
Well, I don't. I
This is
think he like added some things at first.
I'm just giving you shit because like you look at your sheet and you're like, oh wow, I didn't know I had that, and you're like, what have you
I'm not
never?
looking at the sheets.
It's like, did you not write it? Did you not put it there yourself?
Not looking at my sheets. I was like, I was looking at me and his private messages from
No,
over a year
because
ago.
do you not have your background feature on your character sheet?
I was looking at the one you said, the
But
ones
no,
I.
because you said I think I went with this one. I was
Well,
like,
because it hasn't come up.
what do you not? Is it not on your sheet?
Uh,
Bodek like got up my ass saying he wanted I should have everything on my sheet.
background, ancient nobility. Yes, okay. And the feature I got from it is called undead etiquette. What's this? Customs change, however, wealth instills a kind of attitude that is never changing. You find it easier to maneuver through high society than some would assume. When dealing with someone of a position of power, it's easier for to read the meaning behind their words or actions than it is for others. You had advantage on insight checks against people of high standing. Wow, I should really remember that when you're dealing with the high priest and fucking Conform.
Is he? Is he? Well, is there like is being like high ranking in a church the same as being nobility? He's
If
not
he's like
king,
ruling a country, he was literally in charge of like the country. He was in
I
the biggest
guess.
tower in the city. And I'm pretty sure
It's
the
a
like
church state.
Burdick said like like it was a theocracy. I think I don't know.
That's the word.
Okay.
Well, that's what it's a church state, as I just said. Because we had laws that separating the church and state. He hasn't got that. He's keeping them close knit. I kind of
Towns.
being fair, I can't exactly remember. Like I don't know the exact wording of Tao's, but it was just like just like it is basically like the way she dresses like she looks like a weird like fortune teller mystic type, so people tend to believe her when she when she like foretells of prophecies and stuff.
I don't think I've ever used this background feature like once.
Well, how many
Uh,
nobles apart from the high priest have we talked to? Would you
that's
think
a
would it
lot. The king, uh,
what king?
that like undead king guy.
Oh, sure.
We
Did
talked to
Hirath really talk
Gafforin.
to him though?
Yes, we all did. We talked to the king of Chrome or Monochrome, whatever it's
Oh,
called, Carbon.
fucking Axel.
We've talked to a bunch of like noble people.
Well, learn your fucking character sheet.
Shut up! How about that?
I don't know. It's like I guess because I wrote it all manually. Like I didn't copy. Like I didn't like even when I was copying stuff over. Like I knew what it was. Like most everything was kind of like handwritten. So it's like That's kind of I remember that better. Than if I just was. Than if I just fucking copied it over.
Oof. I just like I said, it's been a year, so I just forgot it. Like,
It's
what I
just.
do.
Is this when you like looking like when you like looking at your turns when it gets to your turn in combat and you're like, oh, what can I do? And you spend like 10 minutes looking.
Well, to be fair, the reason I was like stumped last session is because he added some like stuff that was brand new. Like that session there, like he added them. So
I mean, it's not a I don't believe it should be a hard rule or anything, but kind of an etiquette I've taken up is like
mhm.
I mean, you'll have seen me doing it. It's like like think about what you can do on your turn before it's your turn.
Yeah, I do that. I mean, I'm a fighter.
It's just
Like my
nah.
turns aren't that hard usually.
Usually, but then it's like it's, So
Dude, most of my
is
turns are like sub 20 seconds. Leave me alone.
it like did Boduk just add shit to your sheet without telling you or something?
Yes, that's what a mod is. I mean, he's not on my sheet. I've got a separate thing for him, but like every time something's happened, like he updates it, and like he updated it because after
Is he
what
not
happened
telling
before.
you he's updating it?
He did, but like I didn't look through the entirety of it because like he changed some stuff in the start I didn't realize. I was just looking
Well
at the
then,
new feature. Like there's a new
I'll
feature added part of the
I'll let
anime.
you off if he's not telling you when he's making changes.
No, he told me he made a change, but like I scrolled down and saw there's a brand new thing. It's like, oh, cool. I didn't like look at what he
But
changed in like the
there
paragraphs
was
that were already
multiple
there.
times where Bodek was like, "Oh yeah, like do you want to make sure you're reading that properly?"
Yeah, but he does this teasy thing where he doesn't like explain like, oh yeah, I've
Well,
updated
because he
all
doesn't
these
want to
old
say it
things.
out loud. It's on your fucking sheet, dude. And plus, he
I know,
doesn't.
but he could have like messaged me. He doesn't. Like he's teasy, which is fine. But it's just like I l- I looked at the bottom because that's what was new and different, and it's like, oh, okay, here's the
I'm
new
just saying
difference.
because you nearly fucking ate my soul. So just fucking read your shit.
Ever. I would be so lucky if it was here for to eat she fucking soul.
Tao would fucking haunt his ass forever.
He couldn't. He'd eat his soul. Gone.
Every character I would make after that would just be for the expressed purpose of fucking killing Hero.
Fine.
And I only talked about I don't know how we got onto races and shit, but like I just wanted to talk about the Yonata Kana.
Oh, because I was saying like, it's gonna be the most annoying players playing in the new
Oh right,
fucking
yeah, and you didn't
Olympic
get to
race.
that. And you've been
Which is
through all the
fine. I don't
races
care.
now.
I don't care.
I think I do get what you mean, but it's like I can't think of a specific example of the behavior.
It's not race is less. It's more like whenever there's something new and like quirky, like the
Is it
most
like the
annoying
thing
players.
where is like some players that like constantly reminding people that they have dark vision?
I guess.
Or just because or it's or would it be like like someone who like insists that their character is like, haha, isn't my character so weird and different? It's like, ha, I'm doing weird things.
Kinda. It's just more of the fact people too are lame tend to. I should whatever. I'm so judgmental.
I was gonna say you find like this made up person it bothers you, but you're fine with
Oh,
Smug.
I've played somebody. I mean, I look. If Smug was anybody but Smug, his characters would suck a major ass to me. But I like Smug, so I don't mind it.
That's fine.
Legit, like I like him, and I think the way he plays his characters is fun. I know you don't like agree fully, but I like it, so I don't know. It doesn't bother me.
What I said
But
the
I've
other
had
day
someone play
is
a literal
ring.
anime girl,
What?
anime vampire girl, like years ago.
Who?
In like, I had somebody in back in like when I was a teenager play an anime vampire girl.
Was it cool?
No, it
Okay.
sucks shit. And then they got on their phone for half the session.
Was it a dude?
And this was at a table. No, it was a girl who came because I invited her because she liked me. Um,
Wow, you're an asshole.
well, no, they were friends, but like we were all friends. They just like
Fucking making her
they
suffer through something she didn't want to be there for.
no, she wanted to try and like I was like, well, this is a good opportunity, but then she didn't care.
Wow, what a
It wasn't
bitch.
for her, which is fine.
It's like, I guess I'll be a vampire.
I think it's just more like they did. Someone probably should have like.
Wait, so she was on her phone. So this is so. I,
It just wasn't what
no,
she
I was
didn't know
just
what she was in for.
no, I was just like, isn't that like that back when you were in high school? That would have been before fucking major like smartphone era, right? Or
No, I'm 2 years older than you, dickhead.
okay, but in no, I'm that's not me being like that. I mean, like barely anyone at my school in like during high school really had smartphones.
Uh, so being real, my generation, like literally the kids in my grade and like that time were the ones that got like we were the first ones to get like that shit as like teenagers.
Well, it's like if kids had phones, they typically had something like that, but it's like it wasn't everyone, you know.
Well, that's what I mean. Like when I was like the last years of school, like that was when people everybody it started becoming common. Like before then, it was only like rich kids that really had that shit.
I was
Rich
gonna
kids had flip
say yeah, it
phones.
wasn't really a
But
huge.
like last
Obviously,
year's school, like and then college years, like I had that's when everybody started like getting like the basic like smartphones back in the day where you could just go on like certain websites and stuff.
I'd say it's like none of my. I don't think any of my friends really had. I mean, I was on an old shitty phone, but it's like not many of my friends had smartphones really. But
I was too. I didn't get a good phone till like 4 years ago.
maybe it was about like half. Like by the time I was leaving high school, I think maybe about half of them like were having smartphones. A lot of the girls did, I think.
Like I literally remember having a flip phone while my friend was playing Fortnite.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oof.
like I well, but I also don't like until recently when I started using my phone to listen to music, I didn't use the phone. I just like listened to my iPod.
I couldn't go back to an old style phone, I think.
If I had something to listen, if I got an iPod again, I could.
Sure. But it's like, but even then, that's basically like that's just that's an iPhone without the phone bit.
Well, no,
Because
because the
because
iPod you can only listen to music. You can't like go on any website.
my friend had a fucking iPod Touch and that had apps.
Uh, I guess so. The one I did definitely didn't. It was you literally could only listen to music and
Like
play like like
I only got a smartphone until I paid for it myself when I was like 18. So
there was a cool game on one of the iPods I had ages ago, which is like it was it was a really simple game. It's just like it'd play like a few like seconds of a song and just have like a few songs listed underneath and it'd be like guess which song it is. And it would just use like the songs on your phone or on your iPod,
that's
which was fun.
that's dumb. You'd know what they are.
Yeah, but I had thousands of songs, so
You're a bit of a Radiohead.
bit of a music head, TBH.
Like I don't like you know I listen to music. You know it's kind of you know it's not for everyone.
I love that one picture of like a oh you're a Nirvana fan. Name five of their songs. It's like this man is pointing at a baby.
Yeah.
From as you are, as a funny.
I only made one of these D&D Beyond characters because I saw there was this gate warden background that was actually kind of cool.
You say gay warden?
You wish I did.
I don't.
I know you and yeah, because I know you hate being reminded of the existence of the gays. So
I like knowing you exist.
you're just mad I'm not gay for you.
You don't want to keep bringing it up.
Because it's true.
Okay. I think you're projecting.
I like girls.
Like turtles is what you like.
Nah, I like cred.
I like crap. Dude, I was so ready to fucking like waste that froggy village.
I set it on fire.
I know. You shouldn't have though.
Why not?
If Bodek wasn't being like trying to rush things along, he would have made us like have to fight the fucking village, and that would have wasted the whole session.
Tao didn't want to fight.
Well, the realistic thing would have been like, then be like, "Hey, the fucking thing's on fire after these dipshits just came. Fucking grab them and kill them." They're
the
slave for asshole grung.
The idea was that Tao wanted
Yeah, but it
to.
got on fire right as we were there. Like, and they didn't trust us, and they're like, "Keep an
Well,
eye on it." And
no,
then next thing is,
Tao wanted them to know who did it. That was the point.
hmm. Well, even more reason then.
She didn't want to stick around and fight. I mean, okay, like if we fought them, we would have fucking slaughtered them. Like that's not a question.
Well, we don't know that because like
They're grung.
so is D-Roth, and he
Yeah,
can kill any of us.
but he's fucking trained for ages. The rest of them probably don't even know magic.
They didn't while they were simple villagers. The second you attack them, they'll get their classes.
I mean, maybe if Bodek felt vindictive. Nah, she wasn't happy about how everyone was
What do you
because
mean?
I mean she understood what they were saying because she had comprehend languages up and she wasn't. She was like, yeah, no, I like she just what she wanted to she wanted them to know the power that they had.
They were mean assholes.
Tao wanted to send a message. I do like the visual of her like standing there like kind of mad dogging the king grong and also like doing measurements like geometry with her hands like threateningly. Because I mean, she could have aimed for the grong, but no, she wanted to. Because she figured they'd be more worried about putting the fires out than fighting them. So
I mean, honestly, yeah. If you're gonna do like doing something that gives them a task and a distraction versus like attacking somebody is better. Because yeah, you attack them and it's just they're right, fucking game on. If they're distracted, like trying to put a fire out, then like at least there's a chance they'll be like not on the attack.
she wanted to. She wanted them to know who they were fucking with. She wanted them to know Wu Tang ain't nothing to fuck with.
Should name my kitty Wu Tang actually.
Tao's surname is Wu Tang.
That's okay. I
Don't
don't
call
know
it
her.
cum, but that's not even Wu
I don't
Tang
think she. I don't think she said her surname. Has she?
because I haven't thought about it.
Okay, no, that's, like I
There's a
legit
name
didn't
on her in
remember.
D&D Beyond sheet, but I don't know if I want to use it.
Hmm. Tao, pretty kitty.
That's her name.
It's true.
She's from a long line of pretty kitties.
It's true.
It's a big conga line.
Oh, babies.
Oh,
Right.
fucking like Tao's mom being a regal rich bitch or whatever. But she imagine like her with like a fucking opulent like kind of Greek or like Middle Eastern style like palace house, like with loads of
That,
marble and shit.
wait, every time I picture like Tao in like the sand place, I always picture like a very open like what's the Greek thing where like the columns? What are they called? There's a name for them. Paradox, something like that.
I can't think, but yeah, I always imagine a lot of like columns, like pillars. But just imagining like the big like tiled like room for like for hosting, and they've just got a big fucking conga line going. Like Tao's mom being like a stern like fucking like what's the word, like fucking large and in charge. I don't know, like but then like when she's entertaining guests, she's like all happy. You're looking up this thing you're on about, aren't you?
I'm so fucking obsessed. I used to know all these fucking things and I can't think of them. I'm going crazy.
I bet my Greek friend wouldn't even know.
You're busy eating big fucking gyros.
I just imagine if it like a Greek's like regular like high school is like everyone's wearing togas and everything's like covered in white marble, like everything's made of it.
Why are you laughing about Greeks? Like Greek culture? What the fuck's wrong with you?
It's and every class is
It's
just
not fun to
everyone.
make fun of different countries, Dana. You fuck. You need
You've
to
only ever
respect their
been to one
culture.
country,
Yeah, the one true country.
Poland.
Oh, what are they called?
And now I'm giggling. Like just imagine like if Poland was like, yeah, we're the strongest country in the world.
Oh, please, Poland, chill.
Like just completely unfounded,
We got
and they
we
got
got
they've got
Germany
like
hitting the eyes emos.
no, I was just gonna say they've got like a Napoleon complex for a country. Five sent me something before that was like it was like a 4chan green text, and it was like dude fucking goes in and saves 5 people from a burning building, and he gets injured doing it, and then he has to fucking do a GoFundMe for his fucking like hospital bills, and the end thing was just like, oh, say, can you see?
Oh, it's good though. That guy got like at least a half a million, I think.
Yeah, but it's like he shouldn't have had to,
No, of course he shouldn't have, but he did.
because he did the job that fucking shit ass like
Yeah,
people.
yeah, and that one guy in the mall did the job that the police were supposed to do, but they don't, unless you're a black person.
What was that? There was that one. There was that one police story not long ago. It might have been a few years ago, but it was like one guy. Like there was like I think it was somebody shooting up at like a mall, and he was and the dude and somebody like fucking got him and stopped him, but then the police shot that guy.
I mean, I didn't hear that, but I could believe it because the thing is, like, if there's an active shooter and the guy shoots somebody, like, nobody knows.
Wait,
They
that
don't
that
know, like,
that's
oh, this
a
is a guy's a hero and
there was a
saved everyone else.
hypothetical I heard not long ago as well. It's like, okay, so say you're in a mall or something, and that I'm quoting. So I'm not asking you to do anything,
Yeah, yeah.
but so say you're in a mall and you hear some shots. You're like, oh right, and so this person who believes that everyone should have a gun is like, oh hell yeah, there's a shooter. I finally get to do what I wanted to do this whole time. It's what I've been preparing for. So you go out, you go looking for the son of a bitch, and then you see someone lurking around with a fucking AR-15 or a handgun or something. You fucking pop them, and you're like, oh yeah, I fucking got the shooter. But all the while, someone has just seen you fucking like actually no, sorry, it was like you see, yeah, so yeah, no, I was right. You see, yeah, you do that, and then someone else sees they've just seen you fucking shoot a guy. So chances, and they're gonna shoot you because they think you're the fucking shooter.
No, yeah,
And then the
yeah.
guy and the guy that you just shot probably wasn't even the shooter.
I guess there's like an endless thing of like people keep seeing somebody shooting a guy and like,
I
oh
mean, it's
fuck,
it's
there
what
he is.
happens with it's like the excuse the police use, right? They just fucking they don't identify a target. They just fucking pop someone like gun, and it's like the
I
guns
mean,
they're not. It's the but it's that's the point. It's like the guns aren't like if everyone has a gun, that's not making everyone safer. It's just everyone's a potential fucking like target or shooter.
sure, but like the shooting the other day, like a guy had a gun and he stopped it. Like, had he not, that one guy would have just kept spraying people.
Totally, and that's more of a story of like what the fuck, those police stood out there for like hours and just let kids get fucking killed, and
I'm
the
not talking about that one, but yeah,
oh
I
oh
don't.
yeah, I don't know which one you're
The,
on about then.
there was a mall shooting like a week ago, I think, and there's
Of
some
course, yeah.
dipshit loser like I didn't mean to. I was like on a Reddit and I just clicked the thing and I saw his like dead body. But I mean, fuck him though. He was like trying to murder people. You can burn in hell. Uh, yeah, like you just laid out like a fucking loser. And yeah, some guy got him before he could. I don't know how much. I didn't look at the story, so I don't know how much like shots he got off or people died or not. But yeah, someone was across the mall and took him out.
Well, good.
I I mean I don't know.
So, I
I
mean, like
think
it's like if I man, if I like yeah, because it's like if you someone's doing something like that and you feel you're in a position to stop it, you'd want to, wouldn't you? At the very least. I
well,
mean,
you would hope somebody would, but like I mean that's the thing. Most people in that situation dip, but that guy did, and
I
then
mean,
that's
isn't
bad
I
for you.
mean, if someone like if someone has a gun and you don't, the smart thing is to run or hide.
But like yeah, I don't know.
All I was gonna say was like if someone's going around just murdering random innocent people and I had a gun and I'd shoot the guy and then go over and fucking like just unload the gun into him to make sure he's fucking dead. Like fuck that guy.
Well,
This
that's
hypothetical man I've made up.
Well, yeah, you'd want to incapacitate his ability to do more damage.
So I don't know. Like it, I guess I don't. In my head, it'd be like not like he, if he thinks he's some fucking some big shot,
Oh yeah, dude,
thinking think that like he wants the power to take life. You know, then fuck him.
yeah, there's a primal rage that where if you see somebody doing something evil, you'd. I mean, it's why people say like if somebody ever does anything bad to a kid, like that it builds a fire in them.
Yeah, no, that's
It's
exactly it.
irrational.
It's like nah, you want to like you almost want to make that guy suffer. You know, it's like you want fucking divine retribution and fury upon his fucking wretched
Someone has
soul.
brought evil into the world, and you're
The
it.
thing with me is the thing
Fucking that thing that Joshua Graham says a rightful
killing
something
when done
judgment.
righteously is is just another tool.
No, no. It's something from that DLC. It's like a righteous anger in brought back a double or twain or something. Whatever.
It's like yeah, I can't remember exactly what it is. I need to replay that DLC at some point. But no, I was just on about it's like I don't know. It's like it specifically for me. It'd be I'd be really like the thing that would anger me the most. It's like you think you're fucking above everyone else that you think you have the right to just take life away as you see fit. It's like fuck you, scum.
Scum.
I'm scum. I'm mad that you have like listened to that song again, even though I showed it to you ages ago.
I know.
Like you didn't
I
like it. You didn't like it when I showed you to it, but then someone else showed you to it and
I
you love it.
did.
No,
Okay, fine. You're right. I didn't like it when you showed it to me. Sorry.
you're not
I did
sorry.
though, actually. Because you're saying this now, now I changed my mind that I didn't, but I did until you said it, but now I don't.
I'm gonna set your nose hairs on fire.
Good. No,
Hmm.
I did like this song. I
I
just didn't.
punch you so hard that we both fucking die and explode from the sheer
No,
impact.
don't do that. I forget what we were talking about.
You posted a Greek thing.
Oh,
I wanted to talk about
yeah,
D&D, but you weren't letting me.
we'll talk about it. This is how I pictured Tao's mama, like, or Tao. Whenever I picture her in the sand, I picture like in something
You
like
calling her
this with like
fat?
what?
I'm making a joke and saying like, "This is how I picture Tao's mom," and it's this
Oh,
building.
brick house. No, but it's like walking down like at the like an open like brick.
She would walk out of one of these buildings down the steps, and like, you know that's where she works or something.
Yeah.
Even though it's a
Uh,
sandy place, but I don't know.
well, do you have fucking things like this in sandy places?
I've never seen sand in my life.
It's everywhere. So let's talk
Get
about
in your
D&D.
cooch.
Don't say that.
I just all I wanted to say it's like because every time this is it's gonna happen again. Like as I start talking, it's gonna fucking happen again. It's I just wanted to say is that I made this D&D character because I saw this thing in the Unatakana.
Okay.
That was like it. But no, you like you'd be like, oh yeah, I remember this thing, and then you're just looking at something
Uh,
completely different.
you stink so bad.
It's not my fault. You're not fucking you're very rude in conversation.
It is your fault. You're so fucking boring.
I'm gonna cry now.
Whatever, you make me cry every fucking day of my life.
It's not that's not me.
It's not him.
It was just I don't like these new because these with these new background options. It's like you get a feat when you take the background, like something like more substantial.
You get like you can choose a feat or you get a
You
specific
get a
feat for each
specific
background.
one.
That's fine.
They're good though.
Like like feats that are already in or newly made
They're
feats.
made. I think there's some that were already existed, but there's a few that were made with this Unearthed Arcana that are made for the background.
Tell me a feat, one like a new one that's neat.
Well, I'm just. Can I? I'll take you through this gate warden one, and then I'll tell you about the feat that's
Okay.
included with it. Because I need to read it again anyway. But it's so I'll just read it cause instead of like because I might miss details if I try and skim it. You spent a significant amount of time somewhere influenced by a portal to another place of existence or by intense planar forces. You're accustomed to experiences that would leave others wreathing in terror or enraptured by otherworldly beauty, and you're comfortable dealing with fiends and celestials as you are with vendors in town. Get skill proficiencies. You get a two languages of your choice. It recommends the like abyssal, celestial, infernal. The equipment you get a ring of keys to unknown locks and some pretty other basic stuff. Feature planar infusion. Living somewhere steeped in the energy of the planes, you gain the sound of the outer planes feet. In addition, you know where to find free, modest lodging and food in the community you grew up. So that's pretty basic, but you don't just get the feat. You do get a bit of the background thing as well.
Uh-huh.
Building a wall and gate one character. Those who dwell for any extended time near a permanent portal to another plane absorb the essence radiating from the air beyond. This creates similarities in behaviors and even physical appearances that mark someone as influenced by a particular plane. The influence of an outer plane shapes your perspective. The gate one personality traits. So you've got the personality. I've always liked the tables with the personality traits on them as well.
Yeah.
Strange events and otherworldly creatures don't phase me. I think in terms of exchange, something for something, nothing for nothing. I speak with an unusual cadence. I pepper my speech with borrowed words or curses from planar languages. I've seen enough to know that you can't take anyone at face value, so I scrutinize everyone I deal with. I have a superstitious habit I picked up, such as touching iron when I'm nervous or arranging objects in a specific order. And you've got some trinkets that you can pick from. A tiny vial pendant filled with a drop of honey that glows faintly. A small lead ingot with a strange thumbprint pressed into it that whispers when held tightly. I haven't read these.
You sound like the fucking like the shit that Clay bought.
Oh, just like random garbage.
Random garbage of like a little like tidbit like
The most minor
detail.
enchantment on it.
Well, no, just like the idea of something that a DM who's like creative can like do something with, but most don't. It's like fuck
Hmm,
you.
it is a marble that glows very very faintly when charged in sunlight.
Yeah, you never know. I have like you say that, and I follow like four different ideas for that.
When I say faintly,
I still have fought like four different ideas.
can I continue?
Mm, okay.
Two lodestone spheres that chime when they attract each other. A smoldering pebble of coal that, while always hot, doesn't burn skin. A white feather that sheds dim light in a 5 foot radius. That's pretty. That's fair. And a ring made from chain link that, once worn, won't come off without pulling painfully hard. Oh, a ring. Okay, weird. I think that's it for. Oh yeah, no, we need to go down to the feet of it. But there's giant foundling, there's planar philosopher, rune carver, and all of some of this seems like it like just reeks of Warcraft. Because it made me think of the big fat stinky portal that the orcs came through. You okay?
Listen.
Okay. Oh yeah, that was it. There is literally a there is mention of Outlands, which there's literally a place in Warcraft called Outland. So you know,
Mm.
did I say something?
No, I don't really have anything to say. I don't give a shit about World of Warcraft.
I wasn't gonna go on a tirade. I was just mentioning it.
No, I don't have anything to say about it at all.
What's the feat? Uh, uh, I'm tired.
I'm drunk.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I'm drawing hands.
You about to throw hands?
No, but I'm drawing hands. Yaku blaku.
Oh, must be down. Okay. And there's a bunch of feats that require the previous feat as well. Like, so there's a bunch of feats that need this sign of the outer planes as well. And I wonder. Sign of the outer planes. You're influenced by an adept at navigating planar pathways and strange realities of the outer planes. When whether planar essence infuses you, or you have extra planar ancestry, your connection to a plane infuses you with the energies found there. Choose the type of plane listed in the planar infusion table before. Your choice gives you a resistance type and the ability to cast a cantrip as specified in the table. You can cast this cantrip without material points, and your spellcasting ability for it is intelligence, wisdom, or charisma, and you choose. So if you've got the astral plane, your resistance to psychic, and you get message. A chaotic outer plane, you get your resistance to necrotic, and you get minor illusion. An evil outer plane, you're resistant to necrotic, and you get chill touch. A good outer plane, you're resistant to radiant and get sacred flame. I think that's pretty cool.
Sounds cool.
Oh, and there's two more. Lawful outer plane, you're resistant to radiant, you get guidance, and the outlands, resistant to psychic, and you get mage hand. Just a feat that gives you a free cantrip is, to me, is very good.
Yeah, I took Shadow Touch for that reason.
Does Shadow Touch give you a cantrip?
I'm pretty sure it does.
I know it gives
I took
you Shadow Touch.
I
Makes
took
you
Shadow
invisible.
Touched and Fate Touched. Like at different levels. I don't remember which one gave me which.
You learn Shadow Touch. You learn invisibility and one first level spell of your choice.
Then it must be Fate Touch then.
I don't think that would gives it things either. I think you just have cantrips because you're an Eldritch Knight.
Well, I'm also a high elf and I get a free cantrip.
That's true. Yeah, Fey Touch is you
Fate Touch,
learn.
Misty Step, and first level spell.
Yes. So,
So I guess I just took them for the extra spells.
I mean, they're good spells to have, especially being able to cast them without using a slot.
That's why I get confused sometimes, because like I get one free spell from each, but I also like can use a spell slot for each. So
How's that
that's
confusing?
because like when we don't play for like 4 fucking weeks in a row, sometimes like I forget like what's like amount of spells I've got left.
You're not. You know you can keep track of them in your roll 20 sheet, right?
Yes, and I take them down usually, but like I don't know always if I've used like did I use a feature to cast that one or whatever. I'm
E
more conscious of it now. I don't use spells that often.
Sure. No, that's fair. It helps in D&D Beyond. There is a specific thing that like you can tick off when you use it. So I think you can, like you can in your roll 20 sheet you can put it as like an extra resource that you can rename, and then you can like tick that off if it helps.
No, I do the thing where it's like you have the amount of spells you have and stuff. But just like I said, I get some for feats, so I don't. That's whatever. I'm more conscious of it. I just wasn't because I wasn't doing any spells.
It's just I don't know. I think playing Tau has made me a bit more conscious of stuff like that because I've been meticulously keeping track of like what's prepared from what, and and like what resources I've got, and where I've got certain spells from,
Mhm.
and it's like how many I should have, and shit like that. There's still there's a fourth level that she still needs to get from leveling up that I haven't added yet.
Mhm. Oh, I'm so itchy.
But yeah, I wanted to make I'd love making like the Gate Warden character. That sounds sick. Cause like even if it's like, oh yeah, I just like guard this fucking evil portal. That's all I do.
That's cool. I don't like the different realm shit, but I like the idea of guarding a big portal as a background's neat.
I mean, I get it for in the context they're going with, because it's like, oh yeah, we don't want. It's like, why just have it be one thing when you can have like different ideas for it, so it can fit like a bunch of different stuff.
I get that. I just I
And
don't like. I don't want like fucking stupid tech world bullshit popping into this world. It's like Artificer sucks enough as is.
no, I get that. I don't think that's what I don't think that's what they're going for.
Well, there's
It's
already realms, so if there's like they're doing
but it's
multiverse
I
shit.
mean that's always been there, but but usually it keeps it simple by being like, oh, the one plane is hell and like
Yeah,
one plane is like the Feywild, you know? Shit that's really
water,
easy shit that's really easy to like comprehend, you know?
and the plane of elements and shit.
Exactly.
Uh,
So when it's stuff like that, it's not that bad.
okay, but this said the thing in the thing said multiversal, so
Yeah, I don't
that's
think that's
something
the
different.
best like a
Well, I'm
multi
assuming
like
that's
ex
something different, like something beyond
I
like
mean, it
planes.
probably is, but at least like I'm just looking at what like this gate warden thing.
I would just not love it if it's like, oh wow, a world where the future is also sci-fi tech. Cool,
I mean, I
cool.
agree with you, but I don't think that's what it's saying.
I mean,
I mean, to be fair, they have been like this spelljammer thing is a spaceship, so
people are allowed to. I just don't love it myself
yeah,
personally.
I wouldn't I don't play D&D for spaceships, so
Yeah, go fucking play sci-fi shit. Play a Star Wars.
do I fucking Star War? I don't like I like you can have alien shit, but but it's like be have it be from yeah like another plane where it's like where the like have like they didn't come on a spaceship, they came through a fucking portal.
That's how people always do. Like not always, but that's how most people do mind flayers. It's like if they're not just underdog idiots, they're like weird, different realm freaks.
Because they're like eldritch, aren't they? They're from the because you either have shit that because you can have shit that's like old gods that's been sealed in the earth, and it's like even then they could have been from somewhere else, you know, like a realm
Something I
beyond
like
this one.
a realm someone I like did is like the mind flayers are literally from this fucking just abyss realm that's like out of time and space, and it's just like fucking nothing but like giant mother brains floating around, destroying shit and beholders and stuff.
I think
And
that's
they've
I,
broken into like the normal realm.
I think that's pretty common.
Well, I like that because it's like, oh yeah, they're from this fucking this shit realm. They want more stuff.
Well, yeah, it's like they're invading and they want to like expand
Yeah.
their empire or something. And it's like and it's good because I don't know, almost if it like oh they're just from space, that almost like makes them too easy to understand. But if it's like they're from some other fucking like dimension or realm that's like kind of like torn between like planes, that's more like unknown old god eldritch bullshit that's like it's like you like it's more vague and it's like it adds to that kind of cosmic horror, you know?
Hmm. But that's our opinion. Some people probably like would feel the opposite. Like it's more fantastical or like wild if they're from a s- different world or like out of space.
The only thing I worry about is like because it says like multiverse. I just wonder because it makes you think of like Marvel bullshit. It's like
I
oh you,
know that's like
it's
where my brain jumps.
yeah, and I hate that because it's like I always kind of hate that kind of
Dude,
idea.
did you watch the movie? What was it called?
Anywhere, everything,
Doctor
all at
Strange.
once.
No, no, Doctor Strange.
No,
Dude, it was such a fucking. It was cute, but like it was stupid and like
it's a Marvel movie.
I don't know. And also like it failed on actually being multiversal. It went to two different dimensions.
I guess that's technically multiple.
Well, there's like one scene where like he gets thrown through like a bunch of different ones, but like that's it. Like that's where your big money shot is, and it's like sub like 2 minutes.
Because they need to like dumb it down massively, don't they? Because it's a Marvel movie, and they can't spend ages on it. I guess.
I did like one part though.
I know Patrick Stewart shows up.
That's what I liked.
I figured.
Dude, I can't spoil it, but there's a scene with
Is he
Patrick
like
Stewart.
is he like CG to be a bit younger, or is he just actually Patrick Stewart? Et what?
Yeah, I don't know. He didn't look bad, so I mean, he looked old because he is
Et
old,
what?
but I don't know if like they they just left him and he's just makeup
Fresh
or
off
whatever.
the set of Picard.
Well, I mean, because he's like, his eyes didn't look as tired as I think they looked in Picard, so maybe they did like gussy him up a bit.
Oh, this guy's fucking 102. We need to need to restart his pacemaker. Like liven him up a bit.
Do you care if I give you a bit of a spoiler because it's funny?
Go on.
There's a part where like the stupid idiots in the other dimension are getting their asses kicked, and Picard, Picard, Patrick Stewart, um, Doctor X or whatever, he gets his ass
Professor
whooped so
Charles
bad,
Xavier.
and like literally, Picard's like his uh his his reaction literally looks like something you just told like a 4-year-old to do. It's like, all right, and now you're knocked out, and he just like he's like the he just like literally he shakes his head a little bit and just like puts his head down like he's passed out. It's like it's the laziest shit ever. It's so funny.
He wanted that Marvel money.
Oh, it's a lot. It's just like whatever.
I haven't done duo today.
I did mine earlier. You love Doish bingo.
I don't.
Okay.
Salut, tu vas bien? I fucking hate it when it's like it asks me to like speak it, but it doesn't. Like I think it was like it wouldn't read me saying croissant. Like, but I did like 3 times, and it's like we'll move on from that one, and it's the fucking app not picking it up.
Croissant. Ça va, ça va.
Où est la livre? À la bibliothèque. As a
Bullies.
music dance at a discotheque. Is a discotheque? Oui, oui, baby. Un, deux, quoi that? Trois, quatre. I do most of these in like a minute, so like I think the fastest I've done one is 59 seconds.
Did it keep track of that?
Well, when I've just done one now, and it said I did it in like 4 minutes.
Oh.
Nintendo went live. I'm not that bothered. Would have fa fa. Would have fa 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 fa.
If anything cool happens, we'll see tomorrow, and I will ask you, like, did this thing happen? You like, go look yourself, Ellie, and
Sorry,
let
what's
me
my
know.
name?
Data.
One is my name, and the other is not.
I'm gonna beat your fucking ass. How about that?
Come over here and do it then, loser.
Alright, go out there and beat your fucking ass.
I'd beat you goddamn ass, you son of a bitch.
No, what does he say? Did he say, like, I'll come over there and beat your fucking ass?
Come over here,
The, fu-
coward.
the, no, the Fallout guy.
Uh,
And,
I gotta come over there and kick your fucking ass, dickhead.
there you go. Okay.
What the? Who is this?
My leg is so fucking itchy.
Your leg's so bitchy.
Can't say that.
I did I said I've been playing I guess that's just how I keep playing World of Warcraft. I play a bunch of different alts, but I'm playing a fucking a Worgen Death Knight at the moment.
Schmorgan.
I seem to take herbalism on like every character now. I don't know. I like making potions.
I love weed.
You pick your flowers and you crush them and fucking make them into a potion.
You're a bit of a weed head, TBH.
Says you who looks like you deal.
I can't help it.
You could.
I told you, did I talk? No, I haven't talked to you. I went to an Indian restaurant the other day, and the guy
They
like
asked you for
started talking.
weed.
No, the guy did start talking like you smoke, right? And it's like, no, and
He asked you to leave.
well, no, because he was like a young guy. I think he was like, I don't know how old he was, but yeah, yeah. People assume I'm a bit of a drugster.
And then you say shit like drugster, and then they're like, oh,
Like, oh damn,
I was clearly
just got
very
those
mistaken.
concentrates, bro.
Yeah, yeah, they think like drugstore. Is that what they call themselves nowadays? Man, I'm out of the loop. But yeah, I made fucking puppy as a character in D&D for funsies. I know.
Yeah, but
I liked the idea of a Death Knight kind of just like not being like an old fucking shitty warrior, just like someone who was like a kind of like a nobody, but got raised, but then is that and just has to deal with being a Death Knight now. I guess. What were you gonna say?
I don't remember.
Okay. See, now you know how it feels.
Shut up. You don't even watch Hamilton with me.
I don't know what. Fucking Tao.
No.
Well, her
Oh,
fucking produced Tao.
sure. Tell mum.
I was looking at that one character I posted just before, and I was like, yeah, that'd be. I mean, be fun to be like a dumb fucking like teenage girl, like just being a shit in D&D. But I was like, that's kind of like that would just be if Tusk was less angry.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone was older than Tusk in the party, so everyone was apart from
Nope.
Kloya. Everyone was a bunch of fucking fogey losers, so
Chloe was a ripe old age of 17. Fifth for the
middle
fifth for the
aged.
coffin. So funny. Uh, I mean, how old was Marissa? Like, I don't even know.
I'd imagine the mid 20s.
She was probably like 19.
And Aisha was
Like
like
we
300.
like we assume Marissa's like, oh yeah, she's probably like 34 or something. She's like, I'm
I
19.
assumed mid to late 30s.
I assume she was in her 20s, probably like 28
Oh
or
no,
something
no,
like
so,
that.
I meant 20s. Sorry, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't think
I
she was
mean,
30. Maybe pushing it, but
uh, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know how old Marissa's
should I just at
Marissa
Avel?
is. Could do. And yeah, Aisha's like, I have no clue how old Aisha's.
She was like 300 or something, wasn't she?
I don't know. Like, because an elf's lifespan's 700s. I don't know, because like 300 means she'd be like middle aged.
Her age is what the fuck?
I assume she's like the elven equivalent to like 30, but
Yeah,
maybe
I mean,
not.
probably.
Maybe she's like a sprightly like 70 or something.
Because the age isn't when you live as long as elves. It doesn't like the specific age doesn't matter as much, does
I
it?
think elves are stupid as shit, and like, no, they don't. I was gonna say like they mature at like 20, but I don't think that's true. I think they like, you have like elves that are kids until they're like 70 and stuff.
I mean, I don't know what it is for every setting. I can look now because it says well like in the age for every D&D race, it's like they always
When they hit
say
maturity.
yeah when they mature and
Well, because like
Aves
Dragonborn mature to like 8, don't they?
yes.
Which is funny.
Although elves reach physical maturity about the same age as humans, the understanding of adulthood goes uh, beyond physical growth to encompass worldly experience. An elf typically claims adulthood and an adult name around the age of 100 and can live to be 750.
So also reverse lollies. Their brain is like gush, but they're physically like an adult
It's
when they're like 20.
are they like Jack, like the fucking Robin Williams movie, or
Yeah,
like or a
yeah,
Big starring Tom Hanks?
yes. Where they're like the developed, but they have potato brain mush brains.
Baby, they got fucking baby brains.
And better that than fucking lollygang like supremacy.
Okay, but what if she has big boobs?
That's worse.
And it doesn't matter. Like, isn't that just kind of cats where it's like where it's like
Cats?
where it's like an adult cat is like not even 10, but they're still dumb
Oh, yeah.
babies. Dogs too, I suppose, or most animals.
Oh, I mean, yeah, animals mature at, like, 1. Like, at 1, they're, like, as old as they're gonna be.
Yeah, it's it's like a lot of puppies. They aren't puppies for very long.
For, like, 4 or 5 bumps, then, like, they're kids for, like, half a year, and then they're as big as they're gonna be. Like, by the time they're 2, I think, like, most,
I mean,
an
like like biologically and like from a like uh hereditary kind of point of view, it's very efficient, I guess. Pass along your progeny very quickly.
I mean, it's the reason why there's so many different breeds of dogs.
It's because people
'Cause they
breed
just
them like psychos.
well, no, 'cause they fuck so much, like, so quick. Think how many generations of a dog you can have in, like, 1 human generation.
Exactly. Because can does a dog reach like sexual maturity at like 1?
I guess so.
So within a year they can breed, whereas it takes us like 20 years.
I mean, you can breed at, like, 12.
Yeah, I mean, in today's society, like you following like proper uh protocol. I don't know.
No proper protocols not to let your fucking dogs fuck nonstop
Well,
whenever
yeah,
they
well,
want.
that's you get fucking fixed.
Fixed. Fix me pup because he keeps trying to humble the girl. I say,
Fix
no,
fix my cat because she's fucking like giving me lap dances.
you must. It just has scream and shake they tongues.
Fucking
Ah.
kitty. I'm tired.
I love that video of the fucking big lion jumping onto a man's arm.
The lion does a DDT to him.
Oh, they're friends.
Big friend.
That's Cars. Tara's a bitch. She's not gonna give Karaf the love he needs, so he's gonna go find Cars.
Cars.
Cars? Not Cars, Mars.
I was like, so are you making a JoJo reference?
No.
I was actually thinking about because it wasn't it was something. It was like Spoon was reacting. He was like commenting on something you'd drawn, and and he was like, oh yeah, like, that gives me JoJo vibes. And then obviously that prompted Bodek to like
Oh, yeah,
JoJo
yeah.
fans on the when they see an unsucked cock.
He's
But
great.
like I love Spoon, but it's like that really was like the lamest thing he could have said.
That's fine.
That reminds me of
He's,
JoJo. Is this JoJo?
I don't have that problem. People do. We're like, ugh, this guy said my thing looks like anime. It makes me so,
No,
so.
like if he said anything else, like it reminded him of anything else. I would have been okay. So the fact that it was JoJo,
JoJo looks unique, so I'll take it.
it's just specifically with me because I've seen how fucking JoJo fans like because like, is that a JoJo reference? You know
Dun,
how
dun,
fucking
dun,
Dustin used to be.
dun, 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 dun. I did, one thing I will bellyache about is the other day, what was it? I don't remember what the context was, but somebody was doing something where like time is like freezing, and there's people saying it's a world out. And it's like, can you just fucking chill?
Yeah, because right, exactly. It's like not everything is like JoJo is very influential and it's cool, but it's like it's not everything.
I remember his picture was. It was just like I drew hair off of his like chin up, and I think that was the one. Like you said, like your joke.
Yeah, like I mean, there's obviously some stuff that you can be like, aha, yeah, JoJo, but it's like I think on that one I really didn't. I don't think I really saw it.
Aw. I forgot. I mean, I didn't forget, but like I forgot. I drew like the fucking Kitty, it can be your angel or your devil. Tao, like peeking out behind the tree.
The fucking tree. Oh
Angry.
yeah, yeah, it was Hirath with like purple webs behind him. I don't know, like I don't know. But it was the best because it spawned Bodek being JoJo fans when they see an unsucked cock.
Good.
Oh, and just below that is fucking mustache like Ned Flanders D-Rock with his big wife.
This is his wife.
But you know what it just hit me what that reminds. You know fucking Rocco's Modern Wife, the big heads.
Kind of. Isn't she like a frog lady?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
yeah.
actually, I get that.
I just thought of that now.
It's a post game party.
I do like mustache D-Rock.
Well, much stuff to your fucking like powerful bitch Angie Tao, fancy hair, skull.
It looks like she's ripped off a fucking like exhaust pipe as a staff.
It's fine. Rumbeer was forest
Rombi,
friends, and
Rombi is just he's just
then
a slightly he's a whole year older and his beard's bigger.
sure, and then there's Hira.
Skull.
Squiddle.
At the beach party with the
To beat you up, dude. If this campaign ends and like Hira's
it will never
fortress is
end.
destroyed, like I would love if he's like his skull is just kept by like Tao and like every like once a full moon or something she can like summon his like ghost as like a warrior to fight for her or something. That'd be cool. I like reskinning spells, you know,
It's just
or abilities.
I'm you just reminded me and I'm just like remiss to say anything.
Uh-oh.
But the this is why you should read Unearthed Arcanas because sometimes they add cool stuff. Like there's some new spells that are kind of they're kind of neat.
No, you're lying. You made it up.
It is funny. Like you say like you like come up with something and I'm like, oh yeah, that sounds exactly like this spell that I know of that's already in the game.
Well, I mean, yes. I just mean like it'd be cool to add personal shit. It doesn't matter if you use an
That's
already
not yeah,
existing
no,
spell.
that's not what I'm on about. And like dude, like I'm like the only I'm like me and you are like the only ones in the campaign who like like give flavored like bullshit like talking like describing our spells and shit.
No, drops the froggy. Leave him alone.
What's stopping him from casting a spell?
He's a frog.
And same frogs can't cast spells.
Yes.
They did
What
fucking
do
make you a slave for such things.
they do for less? Froggy.
Frog.
I love that the fucking frog was a bully to everybody. It's so good. Shit ass. So good.
I know D-Rop won, but if he just started fucking like punching his fucking face in, that would have been good.
That ain't tight. I would have loved it. He's like, no, this is my village now. Just
he,
like legit. I would.
he beats the gold one to death and like smears like the gold all over him. It's like I'm in charge now.
Well, I was gonna say literally he kills the gold one and we just like skin him and like put him on like a cape. Like, all right,
I didn't
I'm
want
the
to
big
go straight to skinning because we've done that before.
I'm the big booty boss, mama and daddy, froggy. I'm the big booty froggy now.
There's only 7 days in a week. What I do? I'm the big booted. Fucking Scott like
He's a big booty daddy.
Scott Steiner. I worry about him sometimes. You see, he comes across as like senile sometimes.
The guy who did like the thing. Oh, gosh,
Samoa Joe.
yeah, coming for you. At
Like you take the 33.3% chance. The normal in a normal match, you got 50-50 chance of winning. but not against me, because I'm not normal. Not I'm a genetic freak.
You see, Joe,
You take my 33.3
Kurt
chance
Angle
and
already
some
knows he ain't gonna win.
and
Anyway,
Kurt Angle knows.
you see, Joe,
I was actually watching old Germa Rumble like Germania videos.
remember wrestling.
Did you know that to wrestle?
Let's get ready to German.
I'd forgotten I'd read this, but like there is one spell that I thought was actually pretty fucking sick, and I'm almost like I almost don't want to mention it because it's like it's too sick.
So what we call in the industry sick nasty,
Sick nasty.
big nasty.
I will say it's called Summon Warrior Spirit.
That's cool. I mean, there's plenty of like summoning ghosts or like elementals and shit. Like summoning things is a thing. I know.
Fuck it, I'm just gonna say. So basically, you um these are spells. They're kind of based on the deck of many,
Mhm.
and but basically you do this spell and you can summon a ghost that's a fighter, a monk, or a barbarian, and there's differences depending on which one you summon,
Mhm.
and it's actually sick as fuck. So like barbarians and the fighters, they have 30 hit points, the monk has 20, and if you upcast it, they get more hit points. The monk has
Mhm.
40 speed. The warrior and the fighter and barbarian have 30. So and so depend. So the barbarian gets reckless, and
Reckless.
the fighter gets a rallying strike that it can give temporary hit points, and the monk can knock people prone.
Mm.
And the monk also gets bonus action to attack, so like they're good. And because like, you can totally just flavor that as to whatever the fuck. So
But yeah, I would take that spell and if like you were summoning a ghost of a certain character, I would just like add and like take away abilities. I would just adjust it to be like more personalized.
but I mean, imagine like if you summon the monk, it could be one of D-Rop's ancestors or something.
Yeah,
If oh man, I don't know who it's for. Like this. What's his spell? Come on, this. Christ, oh no. Sorcerer, Warlock, and Wizard. But I was saying like if fucking Rombeer could if Rombeer could use that spell, imagine if he summoned a barbarian, it was fucking Bokrut.
that'd be good. You're you.
You are you. I'm you.
I'm you, but better. My cock's bigger.
My cock's bigger than yours. You
My cock's
gobshite.
bigger than your arse.
And then right, it's better than yours. There's even there's a spell called Antagonize that's cool as well.
And they're going
It,
on
it,
these.
and it just basically if they fail a wisdom save, they take some damage and immediately use their reaction to fucking to beat to attack someone else. And
What
even if it
bizarre.
can attack someone else, that has advantage on the next attack roll it makes before the start of your next turn. So I like that because it's like even if you don't get if you don't get like the intended, you still get something. That is a strong.
I commit to beat your ass.
I want to go to bed. I
Fine.
think
Okay.
it's midnight and I'm tired.
Yeah. Do you want to try and do like building the character sheets tomorrow?
I can, if you want to. It's like I like hanging out.
I too, but it's like you said, like, oh, you guys about like doing like some D&D stuff. Like, I would love to, but you'd have to like, we'd have to figure what we want to do.
I just wanted to talk about some character ideas I had, but you didn't seem that bothered, so
You didn't though. You didn't talk about them. You just
I
mentioned like
did.
you made a character sheet.
And I was talking about it, and then I was saying about it, and you just kind of
But
like
you're
just.
relating it to like World of Warcraft. That doesn't mean anything to me.
But I was saying, I was just saying. Well, no, I was on about the fucking dog bitch I made,
Yeah,
and I
you
was just
said
saying
like an
because
old warrior who's like being brought back and there's this shitty world and then the gatekeeping aspect of it. And it's like, yeah, I was
that's
listening to
not
that.
that you weren't because you've mixed two things up.
Okay, then that was two different characters then. But you did
Y-
say that about the but that's your panda idea to begin with.
I just well, I just thought that, but kind of just a bit different, and I don't know. It just makes me want to do some world building.
Well, do it. I'd like to, but they specify that's what it is. It's not like I thought you were talking about.
Sorry, do I need to preface everything I say with I want to talk about this now and then talk
You were
about it?
talking about the fucking stupid, shitty Arcana and Unearthed Arcana stuff. I don't care about that.
All right.
Like, I'm glad you
I
enjoyed
know
like
I know for the future now. I won't bring it up.
well, if you're talking about something that's relevant to you, then I care. But I don't care about like
Well, I
not
don't.
in
I.
D&D stuff.
What do you want me to do? Just like not say anything, just because like so it's in case so it's. Oh, there's a possibility that Elliot doesn't give a shit, so I may as well just not try.
No,
What's what you want? Like I didn't know you had zero interest. I just thought if I told you a bit about the Unearthed Arcana, you'd like find some interest in it. But no, I was fucking wrong, weren't I? So my mistake.
I just didn't. I just I'll be real. I just don't care about our Unearthed Arcana stuff. I really don't.
Well, but if it was official, you would give a shit.
Sometimes I
It
don't
is.
care
It's
about.
like it just hasn't been put into a book yet. Like that's all it is.
Okay, but I don't care about like a lot of like. I don't care about that stupid like Eastern Orc stuff. Like, there's a
I
lot of
don't know
D&D
what you're
stuff
on
that
about.
I don't know.
There's a new cleric subclass and all. I didn't even talk about that. Oh, you're on. Yeah, not that you care, but the fucking character I made, I did her as a fucking death cleric. Because that's cool.
It's cool.
Because you get, like, imagine a cleric with vampiric touch. It's crazy.
What's the end game for that one? What did they get at the end?
That specific subclass?
hmm Yes.
What do you mean by endgame?
Well, because like the clerics also, I know paladins do, but I think clerics do as well. Like towards like 17, don't they get like a special for their subclass thing?
I mean, they get a feature at level 17.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, what's the one they get as a death cleric?
Starting at 17th level, when the cleric casts a necromancy spell of first through fifth level that targets only one creature, the spell can instead target two creatures within range and within 5 feet of each other. The spell consumes its material components, and if the spell consumes its material components, the cleric must provide them for each target.
So you can like tack two things
So
instead of
it's
one.
like I can't think of another spell, but like blight. Oh no, wait, is oh. Yeah, blight would work. So if you like hit someone with blight, you could do it to someone next to you.
Mm-hmm.
So if you had two dipshits standing next to each other, you could blight them both.
Okay. Oh god.
I hmm. How with vampiric touch would that work? Because it only targets one guy. So would you be doing? Would you have the concentration? Because it didn't specify if it can be a concentration spell. I assume it can be. So if you vampiric touch two people, would you just like be sucking them both and just getting double the health?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of cool. It's improved Reaper because at first level, the cleric learns one necromancy cantrip from any spell list, and when the cleric casts a necromancy can, so it's the same thing but only with cantrips.
I was trying to think how that would like work at the end game. Because like you're gonna be casting higher level spells, apparently, assumedly.
It
I
only
don't know
so
how.
it says it only works on spells leveled 1 through 5. So,
Okay, because I was gonna say like
but you
that's
could.
what
It
the
doesn't say you can't upcast them. So
yeah, but like you're not gonna be able to like cast that death, whatever it's called.
you'd still
That
get the like the appropriate like like you still get stuff that every cleric gets, like the access to like ninth level spells or whatever. Um, yeah, so you get that. I don't know what See, you'll have like there'll be some spells like that cleric get that'll be fucking devastating if they're ninth level. Oh shit.
no custom.
Mass heal. Well, there's only 4 apparently, and none of them do damage. uh, you get but the death domain get anti-life shell and cloud kill at ninth level. Oh wait, no, those are just 5th level spells. I guess you don't get any additional domain spells beyond 5th levels.
I don't think get many spells that like you get like a few good ones, but like isn't there's a lot of like there's not I don't know. Once you get to like eighth and ninth level spells, like there's only a few I feel like are worth grabbing.
There's a lot less of them too. So I mean, unless you're a wizard, then you can fucking do whatever you want basically.
Oh yeah,
And bards, I guess, sorcerers maybe too.
be honored.
It's just that the cleric has a very specific kind of spell list. It's like utility and buffs, and where it's like the wizard just gets fucking everything. Like cleric is like it's a lot of healing spells, a lot of like just stuff that specifically aids your party, I guess.
Hello, I am a fucking cleric.
Hello, I am Jester.
Is she a cleric?
Yes. The fucking season 2 Critical Role party had 2 clerics.
Who's the ever cleric?
Fucking Caduceus.
I don't even know who that is.
He's the pink big man.
Big man.
He replaced Mollymock.
So it's Talzin's character?
Yeah, because
Okay.
Mollymock fucking kicked the bucket.
Molly Schmuck, you know?
And Caduceus is just he's a big furbog man who's like, that's nice. He's a big like fucking like Outlander hippie.
Yeah, I guess I don't know what the Furbolg is, but like in that
Matt
setting, it seems
Mercer
like
Matt Mercer
yeah.
always describes them as cow people.
Well,
But
I mean,
I'm
no,
not sure if
I know, but
I'm not sure if that's what they're meant to be, but
I mean, Furbolg just look like bugbears to me. It's like the hairy big
they're meant to
orc
be
thing.
part giant, I think,
Mm.
because they
There's
speak
a
giant.
thing
Is
in Wheel of Time that's what are they called?
that the thing with Whoopi Goldberg?
I don't believe so.
What am I thinking? I don't fucking know.
So they're in like the one who in the thread of time. So what are these guys called?
Furbolg are the distant cousins of giants, and they're like kind of foresty people. Furbolgs can live up to 500 years.
Uh, what are these guys called? Severan are people specifically. It's not. It's not them.
It's not
It's
him.
not him. Mealtime was okay. I liked it.
You're just talking to yourself at the moment.
Um, I'm. So I should just maybe not talk about this stuff then. I guess.
You were very clearly talking to yourself because you were just going off on a tangent. I had no idea what you're on about.
I'm just getting the fat Billy for you.
I
No
know,
reason.
but I'm right as always. So
You're never correct
I
about
was
anything.
talking to you and you were ignoring me.
I wasn't ignoring you. I just didn't have anything to say. I was listening.
I would have appreciated you like a heads up that I was boring you.
So I can't. I can't say like, hey, I don't like listening to this. Don't talk to me about it. Like I would have said that, and you would have been like, oh yeah, that's chill, easy. No, you would have got upset.
I would have changed the topic. It would have been a bit awkward, but
It's not even I don't
I just
like
I
listen.
don't. But I
I like
don't.
listening to stuff and you care about. I'm not
Then why'd you
interested
say
in
anything at all?
what
Then why are you complaining about it if you were enjoying it?
you brought it up. You said I wasn't listening.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't like knowing that I'm like because if I'm boring you, then I'm like I don't want to subject you to that. That's not fair.
You're not boring me. You're my friend, and I love you and like talking to you. I enjoy
I'd
when you
punch you in
have
the
endeared
fucking
yourself.
smelly belly right now.
Never mind. I actually don't like you at all.
That's not true.
Don't punch me then.
I would just be I would just I would punch you in the belly and my fist would like bounce back out like jello.
I'm not. I'm skinny.
But that's why it's funny to suggest otherwise.
All right, Ogier of what they're called. I
I don't
found
know
them.
I don't know what you're on about.
In Wheel of Time, there's like this race.
I don't know what Wheel of Time is.
Wheel of Time is a fantasy series.
I think you have told me about this before, actually.
It's honestly popular. Like it's not amazingly popular. They made like an Amazon show about it
Now
like recently
this.
that
Well,
fairly good
is
time.
he braided his eyebrows?
In this depiction, it looks like he has. But yeah, they're like bigger than
He looks like a
humans.
werewolf.
But they're like peaceful, like giant people that are like I think they're like 8 foot or something like that. 10 foot
This
maybe.
sounds like D&D furbolgs.
They're 8 feet tall, half again as tall as a man. But yeah, the depiction of them is always different. They're essentially just like giant, hairy hobbit people.
It's not to bring up. Oh,
Like the
what?
depiction of in the top one looks nicer.
Why are his ears like that?
'Cause they're fairies. They're not men.
Well,
They're like
he's got like
fairy.
fucking like fish ears, like fins.
No, that's like fuzzy. It's just the art.
That looks like fins.
Oh, I told you. I have to explain. They're fuzzy. That's just the art.
I can't read. Not to bring up Warcraft again, but it's always weirded me out how there is a race in Warcraft called Furbolgs, but they're just bears, and it's just weird that they've given them this name that's attributed to something else. I guess they did it with kobolds, didn't they? So
Yeah, but I feel like Furbolg's probably like a thing in. I'd say like Kobold's like a thing in history and like lore and fantasy, folktale. I'm sure Furbolg is also like a folktale like creature or
yeah,
something.
just like a Jabberwocky or something, like just a random folktale name that they just kind of appropriated.
Furbolg origin. Let's see.
I guess like elf can be whatever you want it to be.
In medieval Irish myth, the Firbolg, also known blah blah, are the fourth group of people that settle in Ireland. They descend from the near Nebbit. Oh, so they're like a race? Um, huh. Well, there was a race of people called the Firbolg. I don't know how that turned into like a fantasy thing. But then again, it's from Ireland, so Irish shit.
Ireland just makes things up, I think.
Hmm.
Oh shit, I didn't realize that one. So fucking
Well,
death clerics, when if you fucking smack someone with a melee attack, you can use your channel divinity to deal like extra damage.
still like using it like kind of like a makeshift smite.
I guess kinda, but
Hmm.
it's a the damage is 5 plus twice your cleric level. So like she's level 10, so she would deal an extra 25 damage.
Not awful.
Which is weird because clerics only get the one attack, but it is because it was just interesting to think about like how it was in Warcraft, where it's like the Blood Death Knight is a tank that kind of just sits there and soaks up damage while drinking, like just drinking blood to stay alive and just heal. So I guess so you could like a cleric can just sit there in their armor and just tank hits, like that's perfectly acceptable. So it's like, yeah, no, I like that. So it is kind of encouraging you to fucking get in there. What's the thing? Because I was trying to find the what is it? Is it only a okay? It's eighth level. Yeah, so I thought it was sooner. Yeah, when you smack someone with a cantrip or a weapon, you can also deal uh you can deal a 1d8 radiant damage. So
Hmm.
that's kind of your mini strike, and you only do that once a turn. So that's not bad. It's like so you could and say with this subclass, I don't know if it's every cleric, but say like I've given her a greatsword. So if I do a roll and say like shitty roll, but like 11 damage just with that, and then like if I rolled d8 from a divine, another one, great.
Well, it's
It's
not too.
12, but then you can add plus, so you can just cheekily add 25 damage on top of that just for nothing.
Hmm.
We be expending the use of your divine power. So that's what, like fucking 37 damage.
Yeah, but how many times can you do that? Because you have to use your thingies to do it.
She has 2 at the moment. So that's clearly something that's not something that's it's not a smite, you know. Like you're not that's not going gung ho with it.
And also, there's probably better uses for that than like doing a little
Yeah,
bit extra damage.
probably. Let's have a look. Uh, you can turn on dead, which every cleric can do. Actually, yeah, I think that's it actually, because I think
There we
like
go.
a cleric just gets like a unique channel divinity plus turn on dead. I think was the war. I don't know if the war one was just the war cleric was just like you get a bonus attack for free, or you had to spend a channel divinity. Might actually be a. Oh no, okay.
I know the schmivity.
Changed. Oh right, yeah, warp. Yeah, it's first level. When you make an attack, you can attack as a bonus action as well. Oh right, you can use this feature a number of times equal to your wisdom modifier, and and so you can only you do that so many times per long rest, and then your channel divinity you would you'd get like oh yeah you can When you make it, so you guided strike, make an attack at rogue. You can use Chant Divinity to have a +10 bonus to the roll. You can make it at you make it after you see the roll, but before you know if it hit or missed. So, and then at 6th level, you can give that to someone within 30 feet of you. Yeah, the death cleric only gets the plus, like it's the extra bit of damage on whacking someone. So I
Oh,
guess just yeah, fuck, because like what do it's like unless you need turn on dead, yeah, just fucking use it. I guess use it on someone that needs to fucking die.
mhm.
Death cleric is cool.
It's cool.
Necrotic damage you do with these spells or channel divinity ignores resistance. That's cool. So if something happens to be resistant to necrotic, then get fucked, loser.
Boom posted that like druid monk joke meme thing the other day. Like my next character is gonna be a druid monk, which is just a drunk. But like a druid monk actually seems like the tightest shit ever.
It wouldn't be the worst.
Because like they both like because like a monk is a druid is essentially like the like the monk version of the caster because it's like the one that's like spiritual and like meditative and all that.
Clerics would like a word.
No, it's religious.
That's what's the difference?
Meditative's like hippy dippy, like monks.
Fucking
And you chant you chant like hamburger, cheeseburger, whopper.
that's what druids do.
It's true. It's what dude, it's what fucking rumber chants.
That's how he says grace before a meal.
It is. It's true. Hamburger, cheeseburger, whopper.
I'm now just realizing why it fucking sucks not to have two attacks because I've rolled like less than 5 in a 3 times in a row. Oh Christ! So
Not
if you're
having two attacks and also like rolling damage on one dice. So that was what Chloe's issue was because she had an axe.
I like the great sword.
Greatsword's good.
What's on the one character I made? I gave her a fucking glaive because why not? Because I thought it was cool.
What's the it's I'm guessing that's also like a D10 or
It's a
D12.
D10, but you get reach though.
I guess that's the trade-off.
D10's not bad.
It's not, but like,
It's like, would you rather roll 2d5s?
yeah, you would.
If a
It's the
d5
same reason why
existed?
you should like why. Oh, I get you. But it's the same reason why you'd want to roll two D6s instead of a D12.
It's just because your minimum you have a higher minimum.
Yeah.
Also, it was pointed out when I was kind of looking up some like build guides, but if a glaive is like your primary weapon, you could take polearm master, and that's not a bad feat at all.
Well, that's why Dirop took it, didn't he?
Yeah,
He doesn't have a glaive; he uses a spear, but like the same thing. It's
same.
I think
Yeah.
its function's the same.
A spear hasn't got the reach of a glaive or a
It does,
halberd.
doesn't it?
No,
It has reach.
does not.
Does Dirop just have reach because he's a monk then?
Well, he only gets the reach sometimes, and that's with his fucking spooky arms.
Okay, I thought he had reach with it. Maybe I'm just not paying enough attention.
You never pay attention to anything but your own cock.
I try not to, but it's hard not
So
to
that
pay attention to it.
it's always hard.
I wouldn't say that.
I would say it, but don't spray it.
I wouldn't say you would ever say that actually.
Okay, a
Yeah,
spear
you do.
sucks. A spear is just a D6 weapon. You can. Okay, it's versatile, so it could be a D8 weapon, and you can throw it.
I mean, it doesn't suck because Diab uses this spear and it
Yeah,
kicks
but
butt.
his
It's
is
just a bit
magic.
special. Yeah, maybe it's got better damage.
Well, he always two hands it, so it's a D8. But I think to be fair, I think it's the only thing from the polearm master that would count as a monk weapon because he's not Kensei.
I'm guessing it counts as magical because it's like a magical weapon. The
Well,
um,
yeah, it's because he got it enchanted, didn't he?
just trying to think like what's specific about his one might be make it special.
Special in what way?
Like worth using. Like what's because he's Diop does big damage, so I'm assuming like he's doing some decent damage of
Well,
that.
he's got like a bunch of added stuff on top of his regular damage, doesn't he?
Hamburger cheeseburger.
Well, he also attacks like 4 times.
Hamburger cheeseburger.
You know I'm right.
I don't know, I do, but I'm just saying hamburger cheeseburger. I wish that guy was in that part.
Just a throat singer.
Hamburger cheeseburger, big bear whopper, whatever he says. Hamburger cheeseburger, Big Mac whopper. That's how Rick sounds when he talks.
His fucking larynx fell out.
Pretty much.
So
His
I'm
pink is
just.
screwed. How dare you have to like fly tomorrow?
I think. Cause like you were saying, it's like, oh, it could just NPC Rombeer, but it's like it does see like Bodek is he will happily take any excuse not to run D&D.
He'll luxuriate in having a day off.
Cause we were talking about it, and then he was just like, nah, let's just take this next week off.
Well, because he probably made plans.
Sure. No, I was just like rolling damage over and over, and it's like even with a great sword, that's like like the best basic weapon you can get. It's like
Hmm.
just doing like on average what like 8 damage just per if it hits. It's not great.
Well, that's why I took that one feat, the like reroll ones and twos.
But it's when even
I mean, it
like
tends to do decent damage.
which is the issue is if cleric you only get the one attack, so
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I mean, that's why if you want to be a damage boy, you probably should be a fighter or a paladin or a
yeah.
barbarian if you build it right.
I guess the idea would be like because like I said
Or
like
physical
I
damage.
think this character would just kind of just be like not like the idea isn't so much to do damage as more to just kind of like stay in the fight and just protect others, like just be the defender.
That's what Chloe ended up being by the end of things.
Chloe had a decent damage output,
She did, but like when once Kana joined, it's like, all right, well, what she really did
but
was
that like
she's
literally
tanking damage.
literally Kano fucking out damaged everyone because that's just
I know, I'm
paladins.
not complaining. I just mean like
You complained at the
her.
start, but then you kind of like you thought about
I
it.
complained the first session, and then I got used to it before like quicker than everybody else did.
I never well Tusk never did good damage anyway, so I was never that was
Yeah,
never an
you
issue.
complained about it more than I did, though. Well, like Kana's fat damage.
Did I? I really don't remember.
Yeah, because you wanted to do fat damage, and you're like, paladins are busted.
I mean, they are.
Yeah,
That's why do you think I want to be a paladin so bad?
hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, Whopper.
That you are the paladin of the cheeseburger.
No, that's actually Al Johnson.
No,
It's
he's paladin of the chili.
oh true. Damn,
Oh, I ate a big bowl of chili and forgot who my god was.
is there just like a big fucking like collective of like the food paladin? Because like there's bread.
Okay, no, but okay, no, okay. But it's like, okay, what if instead of like paladins belonging to a church, they belong to a fucking like fast food chain?
That's okay.
So you've got like paladins, and they've got like big bowls of chili, or like they've got like different food like icons on their tabards. So you got
I'm
one that's
just
got a
picturing
big
like
burger.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, they're just like their gods are just like different like franchises of fast food.
Well, yeah, no. So it's like one's patron would be Ronald McDonald, the others would be
Yeah.
Colonel Sanders, and the Burger King, and the great uh
Archelaus, you betrayed me.
uh the greater the great quintumvirate, the Five Guys, burgers and fries, McDonald.
I know. Hamburgers
I
and
can't think of
McDonald's.
any others, especially well,
I
not
can't
not one,
either right now.
not
Well,
one.
Wendy.
Oh yeah, Wendy. I'm trying to think of ones
Well,
that one that have like mascots. Little Caesars for pizza.
yeah. Fucking the Colonel, KFC.
Well, I said Colonel Sanders.
I didn't hit on.
You could have Papa John, Father Jonathan, the great pizza
Citizen
pie in the
arguably,
sky.
but he would be like a betrayer paladin's like god because he's like he got removed because he was not he said no.
Yeah, he was cast from Olympus,
Olympus.
and then he was cursed to be a fucking melting cheese monster.
I like pizza.
I had a pizza the other day.
I hate pizza.
I love pizza.
Never eat a pizza once in your whole
Oh,
life.
fucking paladins of the Pizza Hut.
Pizza.
We've got like three pizza places now, though, I guess. But I guess like Burger King and McDonald's are the same thing.
Burger King.
Baga. I said I wanted to go to bed 50 minutes ago.
Yeah, but you just said that because you were mad at me. But now you got not mad
No,
at me.
I did. I meant to. I wanted to go to bed.
I'll go bed then.
I'm just tired. I don't know. Watch, I'm not going to be able to fucking fall asleep again, though.
Well, that's why I said earlier, like, how long were you gonna be? Because I didn't want to like stay up too late. Because I knew we were gonna talk for a minute or two.
I was planning on going to midnight. And we're past midnight.
Pacifier.
Dude, I have no idea how long I was asleep for, but clearly I was asleep for a while.
I woke you or something because like I sent you a message and you went green for a minute.
I think just I was gonna mention it before. Like my new laptop is just all like just refuses to shut down ever.
Mm.
Like, so it's like I like go into my room, and it's like the fans is running hot, and I'm like, what are you doing, girl? Like, what are you like? You're just sitting there doing nothing and just having a fit over it.
Well, Sam was like, I had maybe you need to go into your battery settings. See what's like
Yeah,
it's
that's
set
probably.
at.
I need to look at it because like my old laptop would just happily go to sleep like after like 10 minutes, but I'd rather it did
Okay.
that than and say sit, instead of it just running for no reason.
Go bed. Mm.
It's a quiet fan, but it just sound like when it's running hot, it just sounds like a vent going off. Like
Yeah, I mean,
shh.
mine does that like a lot, and it makes me mad. It's like, you're supposed to be good.
And it's probably just it's quiet at the moment, and it's probably just like Chrome or something. Like
Yeah, because it's like it doesn't do it when it's like, I'm talking about myself. Like, it's not like oh I'm playing fucking Crisis or something. It's just like I have like my browser open and like maybe I played like I don't know.
Isaac,
No, I played that on my Switch now.
you had a crisis of faith
Why Crisis of Faith?
because you said you weren't playing Crisis. You're having a crisis of faith.
Love Crisis. It's your favorite video game.
But you got really mad and started crying when you realized it wasn't about making sisters cry.
I started crying when I realized it's about not having a sis that makes you cry.
I'll give you a cyst.
A sis.
I said something different.
Well, don't.
Cyst is a funny word.
I don't want it.
Nobody wants it. But I got
It
all
is
these
funny.
cysts that I'm trying to get rid of.
You make me mad. You make me cry, sis.
How am I meant to make a profit in this cystless economy?
Just stop it.
I'm just a humble cyst seller.
Shut
I
up.
sell only the finest cysts. That's just like that's a character that's like a fucking like plague bearer. It's just like I'm just trying to peddle my diseases here. I'm trying to make a living.
Danny DeVito.
He's the trash man.
No, it's like a Danny DeVito character.
I'm sitting here trying to sell my garbage.
Surely, I'm trying to sell my sis. Surely,
I grow 'em myself, you see.
just turned around his back. She's got like just the wasteland.
Frank, one of them's waving at me. Oh yeah, he's not for sale. Not yet.
Surely,
I'll give you a swirly.
no. Stop implying violence upon my person.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know why I'm laughing so much because it's good like because like am I implying that it like I don't know if it's violence or it's like oh I don't know about not committing violence. I think I'm too tired. I think I should go to bed because I'm just laughing at nothing.
Go bed.
Am I allowed?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's probably best because we have been going for 3 hours and instead of just like dragging it over.
Let's unless you find something better to do tomorrow, if you do want to stream, let's try and do like a D&D like character building thing or something.
I wanted to do that
Or
this time, but we didn't do anything.
I kept asking, but you're just like you didn't wanna.
Didn't want to what? What are you on about?
I kept saying, do you want to do like building Pathfinder sheets or something? And you just kept
I
being
just I said something and then we kind of just stopped talking about it.
okay. Well, tomorrow we're gonna then.
What's that? I can try. I need to figure out where I've put my the fucking rule book.
Uh, all right. Well, tomorrow then. Unless you like again, unless you find something better to stream, or you just don't feel like it.
Oh
Find
fucking
them.
hell.
You'll make them.
I was gonna say oh yeah we can get spooning but we can't. He's not here.
The whole reason we're not playing D&D is because the boy can't be here.
I must have missed because I didn't. I've only just yeah. I think I just missed this. I think I like clicked on it and didn't read it. But fucking, I didn't realize that Spoon was saying that like oh yeah like women in Spain were just having their tits out on the beach. It's like
Yeah.
I mean yeah like I remember that.
Oh yeah. I
I
also
think it's just I think it's
being
just different in Spain. Like people just they're not as prudish.
well, like I remember being little and like my mom and like her friends would just have their tits out like when we were in this because it's just like yeah, it's
But
just
they
like
probably just want to
weird.
get they don't want to have a tan line I guess.
Well, you don't have panties on, so you still get a tan line.
Eh.
Or not panties, bikini
It's like
bottoms.
they got to keep the undies on otherwise they'd be indecent if they were naked. That
They tend to wink out though.
titties out is fine, but no, if you go full naked, that's you get shot, you get arrested.
Tits out, kits out. You know what I mean?
Titty kitties.
How about she titties out that one time?
She's Spanish. It's fine. She's used to having her tits out. There's not much to show anyway.
Oh boy.
She's got perky little ones. She's got like B cups.
No, she's not like Chad Mars of his big fat fucking meat tits.
He's got like massive nipples with fucking like door knocker nipple rings.
I don't like you at all.
He's got that fucking like that Photoshop like Giga Chad body where he's like stupidly buff.
Yes.
And you know and like buff fucking Riker and O'Brien.
Hey, yeah, yeah. Well, he's part Dragonborn, so he's gotta. And he's so smug about it. He's like disgust. He's annoyingly smug about it.
But then everyone makes fun of his tiny head, and he goes runs off and cries.
That's fine. But I just picture him like he has like an acne scar on his cheek. He's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I have a scale coming in.
You've laid too many like with your fucking Bell Drake. Like people just having scales. It's too much of it now.
I didn't even think about that. Like they Bodic and Smug were the ones who are like getting all excited about that.
They love it. And it's
I
like
do like it.
I didn't hate it as like, oh, this dude's like a fucked up mutant kind of thing, but
I just like that like the fucking session where Bell showed up again, I wasn't there.
yeah, we called a smell behind your back.
That's fine.
You know, she might be dead by now.
Told her smell the whole time, but you weren't busy like just fucking all curb stomping here after the whole time.
He's fucking beating his ass. Like drawing dicks on his face, giving him wedgies.
Yeah. He needs them. Gotta put him in his place.
Was he going like, oh, please, sir, could I have another when he was getting wedgied?
What was that thing you posted earlier? Let me find it.
I posted many things.
It was like right before we start talking.
Put a bomb in his gay ass.
No, no, put
Uh,
Bowman's gas is very good though.
you slumber, a cucumber.
No, no. You claim to be a prison abolishist, and yet you put your cock in a cage. Curious. Silly. The internet can be funny.
Fucking cat on that massive pile of like seed.
The little manic face he's making.
Was this more food than he ever thought was like possible?
Baby is fucking scream.
He's like, I gotta eat all this.
All for me.
I did post. I know, and you're on about the like the old style bombers because I posted that thing. Fucking like World War II bombers have cool cowboy girl. World War III bombers have fucking angry wolf girl.
I mean, yeah,
I'm okay with it because I like that character. I guess that's why I was.
that looks familiar.
It's the fucking hell of a boss like Hellhound girl.
Oh, okay.
She got her ass out, I guess.
Angus.
She got that thing. I don't know. I guess that's why I was thinking about like, oh, being just a fucking. Oof. Oh, I haven't got the. Do you remember the picture? I think I reposted it recently of like the fucking like wolf girl on the computer like writing fan fiction, but like oh
Oh
it's
yeah, a human hands or whatever.
human, and it's like I I don't think your habit of eating garbage is weird, and I think you're really cool.
Good.
It's very good. Yeah, I it's on my hard drive. I don't have it. Hold on. The fucking the USB hub gets kind of hot sometimes as well.
Er,
Just hot. Like it's not like whirring or anything. It's just hot.
Feeling good. What?
The funny fucking thing.
I would never say that to you.
The
I
tingos.
really don't.
Grua.
True. Skidip up.
Is that you doing Scatman John?
No.
Okay. I don't like that picture of that fucking like Hobbit man with a book and an axe.
Tough.
He's got a big nose. I don't find your habit of eating garbage and random things you find at the park weird at all. He ran his furless fingers. Sweating.
Good.
I think I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah, we said
I
that's
know,
like
but I'm gonna do it for real this time.
okay.
Yeah, you should go to bed too.
I will do things.
I'm just. I haven't. I need to be doing some fucking like work for uni, but I ain't been doing. So I'll have to do a bunch more next week.
Mhm.
I'll probably do some tomorrow if we don't talk for the entire day.
Well, I say like that's all. What I said is like if we do end up doing that. If you don't, if like you busy or you do something else, that's fine.
It's like if I just did if I just put like if we just talk for like an hour, that'd be fine. But it's like we never do, and that's my
That's why I
fault
want.
because I always have something to talk about.
That's why I wanted to like start a bit earlier.
Well, I woke up at like 10 to 9,
I know.
and then I woke up and got some food. So
I'm not screaming at you for these things.
you scream and angrily barbecue.
I do have angling barbecue.
You just want to grill. God damn it!
Okay.
Right. I think Betty bye though.
Good night.
Good night, my friend.